Hello, everyone, and welcome to Real Estate Right Now. My name is Jay Izzo, and we are live from the Linda Craft Team studios here in Raleigh, North Carolina, part of the Research Triangle Park. Today is Pie Day, and I'll flip over the cameras. There it is. Everybody's really happy. Yeah, here it is. There it is. Pie Day is right there. You can see they got some pies in front of there. There's Tony, who you've seen on the show before. Matter of fact, you've seen all these people on the show. And here comes somebody with some new pies. Today we're going to talk about a really special event because this is our Thanksgiving Pie Day. And as we do Thanksgiving pies, what we do here at Linda Craft and Team is we're going to give out somewhere around 700 pies. These are huge pies, by the way. These aren't small pies. They're about 12 inches across. They're enormous pies. The process is absolutely amazing. How they do that. So it's absolutely, it's an incredible thing to see, and it's great because we're able to connect back with so many of our past clients who have worked with Linda Craft and Team. And we're going to be doing probably some interviews with some past clients and also some of the people that you've seen on the show before. And so this is going to be a really exciting day. And we're going to be on for the next couple hours. So we're going to be talking to a number of people. So we're really excited to have you. So thanks for joining us. You'll see us from time to time switch studio feeds. I'm here right now. Yes, I'm in the red jacket, the obligatory Linda Craft and Team red jacket. Typically, we talk about real estate matters that matter to you. That's what we do here. But today is a different show. We want to be able to bring to you what we do here. And I'll do a split screen here so that you can see the split screen. And by the way, if you do have a real estate question, we are here to answer that. If you're looking over there at the table with Tony, there's Kim Crump. Kim, you might remember, and Tony. You might remember Kim and Tony because they have both been on the show before. And as you see Nogi walking across right there right now. And so we'll be doing interviews throughout the course of the day, and I'll be with you. Again, feel free to ask your questions. If you have a real estate-related question, listen, the team is here. They're happy to address the questions. So feel free to jump in and ask us a question about real estate, anything about the market. We even have lenders here throughout the course of the day, and we're planning on interviewing certainly some of the past clients. So we're real excited to have them here, and we're excited that you're here with us and joining us. And I want to thank everybody who's out there right now who is watching us. Thank you so much for joining us here on the Thanksgiving Day Pie Day. It's absolutely one of the most special events that is done here at Linda Craft and Team and here in Raleigh, North Carolina. And so we wanted to give you the experience for the next couple hours so that you can experience what it's like to be here as part of this. It has been a very busy day. This has been going on all day. This will go till about 5 o'clock this afternoon. So this will be an absolutely powerful day to watch everyone here. I got a question here from Judd. Love you guys so much. Love the wonderful things you do for your community and your clients alike. Thanks, Judd. Judd. Matter of fact, Judd's wife was just in here, Jess. She was just in here picking up her pie. Hey, Tony, what pie did Jess pick up? She picked up a pumpkin pie. So, Judd, there's a pumpkin pie coming home with you right now. Thanks, Judd, for writing in, and thanks for the love that you've given us here on Linda Craft and Team, and we appreciate you more than you know. So we are thankful for you, Judd and Jesse. Thank you so much for being a part of our family here at Linda Craft Team Studios. We got a little bit of lull in the action, as you could see. There goes Miss Linda Craft. Here comes Dwayne Reese. You've seen Dwayne on the show a number of times. Coming across is Nogi Armborough. Nogi's been on the show before. And Nogi, he's waving at there, so everybody say hello to Nogi. And there's Linda Craft. Here comes Linda Craft. She's waving and dancing because you're going to have some energy here. So, oh, hold it. What has she got? She's got her sign. Move over that way just a little bit. I love my real estate agent, and that's what she's got there. And so here they come. And matter of fact, here comes someone else with getting their pie. And by the way, the pies that we're offering here are pumpkin and apple pies. And Linda, will you do me a favor? It's this camera right here. It's this camera right here. Will you just show people what the size of this pie is? Look at the size of these pies. There it is. There's the pumpkin. There's the apple. Look at the size of these pies. These things are heavy. They're weighted, and it takes them all night on Sunday. It takes 2 stores all night on Sunday to make these pies for us to give out the 700 pies we're giving out today. And so it's pretty amazing. I don't have it in the screen here, but we're also doing the 9th annual toy drive, Smile While Sending Hope. So if you are on Facebook or Instagram, you know what? Feel free to bring your toys for those who don't have. And that's part of Thanksgiving too, right? We're grateful that we do have things that we can give back. And so if you have a toy and you're looking for a toy for someone who doesn't have anything, please bring your new toys. You can bring them right here to Linda Craft Team. That's 7300 Six Forks Road, Raleigh, North Carolina, 27615. That's 7300 Six Forks Road. So even if you don't have a pie today, you can bring in a toy and come in and say hello. We would love to visit with you and just say hi and thank you for bringing a toy that can help those who don't have. And that's something that we can be grateful for, that we can help out others as well. So we're here at the studio, and again, wow, look at everybody's online. It's really an amazing day. I know you can't see all the pies, but these rooms, there are several spaces here, and the garage filled with pies. So many pies, you can't even believe it. It's absolutely amazing. Do you want to get back in here, Linda? All right, so come on in here.
Hey, everybody.
Yeah, let me switch. We'll switch over to the other camera. All right, let's go over here, and there's Linda Craft.
Hello, hello, hello.
All right, so talk to us about Pie Day, because how many years have you been doing this?
Ooh, 14 years.
Okay, so.
And I just had one of my first clients come through. Her name is Amelia. She's 89 years old.
Wow.
And she looked fantastic.
She looked amazing.
Oh my gosh. But anyway, she, just so lovely to be able to see everyone again.
Yeah, right.
Just lots of hugs and lots of fun, and the whole team is here sporting the red, and it's just great. And then, the added bonus to this 14-year event that we've been doing is to add the toy drive to it.
Right, yeah.
And when I came in this morning, our box, which is quite large, I know you can't see it from here, we had a few toys in the bottom, and they are sticking out of the top right now. And these toys are going to go to children in our local hospitals. So we have partnered now with Smiling While Sending Hope for 4 years, and grateful for all the work that they do. But happy Thanksgiving to everybody. Our clients are coming in, and boy, we hope you'll be a client sometime. We can see you next year.
Absolutely.
Getting a pie. Thank you, Jay, for what you're doing here today.
Thank you. Thanks, honey. That's Linda Craft.
Love you, mean it.
Love you, mean it. That's Linda Craft, the owner and CEO of Linda Craft Team Realtors here in Raleigh, North Carolina. And she is my wife, in fact, as well. So it's pretty awesome there as well. I'm going to flip back over so you can see what's going on right now with everybody. We have 2 cameras going so that we'll be switching back and forth on those cameras. And, okay, hold on here. We got Tony Fink coming in. Come on in, Tony. I know it's a tight squeeze. There he is. we can raise you up to wherever you want to go.
Hey, Jay, I wanted to ask the audience, what is the temperature where they are? Because it is 60 degrees and sunny with a Carolina blue sky today.
Yes. You know what? That's a great question. So, okay, everybody out there watching, and we're going to ask this throughout the course of the day, what temperature are you experiencing right now where you live? Because I know that we get people from all over the world. So what temperature do you have? Because it's here in Raleigh, North Carolina, as Tony has said, it's in the 60s.
It is.
And it's warm. Because I am sweating.
Yes. Yes, that's because I'm next to you. But I also have a contest. I have an unauthorized contest.
Okay, what's the unauthorized?
So if somebody in the audience can guess how many pies we're giving to clients today.
The exact number.
Within 10. How's that?
Okay.
Now, I'll give you some hints. We've been in business 35 years.
Right.
We've been doing Pie Day for 14 years. It's more than 100 and it's less than 1,000.
Okay.
And if you guess the right number, we'll have a pie for you next year.
Okay, we'll have a pie for you next year. So so here's the deal, folks. If you if you can guess the pies within 10, the closest one to the actual number. I know I've thrown out a number, but that's not the exact number. We're looking for the exact number. If you can guess the exact number, we will guarantee that we'll put you on the list for a pie next year.
And if you're not local, we'll give it to your favorite charity, being the fireman or policeman nearby.
Yeah, okay. And if you're not local, we will give it to a charity that's local here, like whether it's a first responder, homeless shelter, wherever, we'll give that pie away. That's
awesome.
Great. Thank you for doing that, Tony.
All right. Well, I know Kim Crump wanted to come up and talk, so I'm going to get her.
Okay. All right. Happy Thanksgiving, Tony.
Thank you, Jay.
All right. That was Tony Fink with Linda Craft Team Realtors. And got Ginny Bradshaw, and she says, it is a time to give thanks. I thank God for Linda Craft and the whole team. So thank you, Ginny, for that. We appreciate you. We're thankful for you and thank you for your support of the team. It's absolutely awesome as you see people walking by. Okay, so if you heard the challenge, all right, we got a challenge out there. If wherever you live, right, it doesn't matter. If you can guess the exact number of pies that we're handing out today, we will give you a pie next year. And if you're not local, we'll give it to a charity of your choice here that is local, whether that be the fire department, police department, homeless shelter, where we'll give that pie, hospital staff, whatever it may be, we'll give that pie away if you guess the number of pies we're handing out today. And this is a real special day, folks. Listen, it's Thanksgiving, and we talk about giving thanks, but it's really more than just thanks, right? It's being grateful for where we're at today. And, you know, the truth of the matter is we all have something to be grateful for. And I understand that at times we can have really tough times available, but this is a time where, you know what, we should set aside our differences, set aside our issues, set aside our vitriol, and just say, you know what, I need to just be grateful. And let's just be grateful that we've got each other. We're able to do this. We're able to be here. Listen, we've been in a pandemic for the last couple of years, and things are subtly starting to become a little more like they used to be. It's never going to be normal, but they are becoming a little bit more like they used to be. And so we are certainly grateful for you coming in and being with us here today and watching us in the live show. And watching us do the Pie Day here, and you're seeing everybody come through, getting their pies pumpkin apple pies that we give out every year. We've been doing it here now for 14 years. I can tell you this for those people who are guessing, who want to guess how many pies, and just type it in wherever you're watching us live. Type it in what you think the number is, wherever you live, right? And also, we want to know what your temperature is. What temperature are you in? We're in the 60s here in Raleigh, North Carolina. It's a beautiful sunny day. It's absolutely gorgeous. We'd also like to know that. But get us your pie, because even if you're not a client of Linda Craft, what we will do is next year you will be on the pie list. And then what we will also do, if you're not from here and you guess the correct number of pies, what we will also do is we will give a pie to the charity of your choice that's local here. So whether that be, just examples might be like the firemen or the police department, or for any first responders or homeless shelters, whatever it may be, you pick it and we will give that pie to that charity or group of people that you would like to donate that pie to. And so feel free to do that as well. I'm going to be here with you doing this. We will have different people come in and chat throughout the course of the day and talk about this day and what it means, and also get you to see kind of a behind the scenes look of what this is like. Now, here's what I'm going to tell you is going to happen. As this day goes on, as we get closer to people getting off work, it gets more and more busy. And so you're going to hear a lot of ambient noise. You're going to hear a lot of noise in the background. And it's going to be absolutely amazing to do. With that said, I'm going to let you enjoy some of the sights and scenes. I'm going to shut up for a while and let you enjoy it. But if you have a question, by the way, any real estate related question, please feel free to ask it. We would love to hear your questions, because we've got the whole entire team here that would be happy to answer your real estate related questions. So if you've got a real estate related question, come on in and ask it. We would love to answer that. And here, Tony's going to come on back. He's coming back in. Hi, Tony. Welcome back to the...
Hey, Jay.
Hey.
You looked lonely over here by yourself.
You know what? I do get lonely. You know, I'm that guy. You know, I'm a little lonely. I'm going to put you up on screen switch. There we go.
All right.
There he is.
So how's our audience participation going?
It's been great, actually. People, we got a lot of loves, likes. We got people watching. It's pretty good. And we're doing this for next couple, 2 hours plus. So.
Awesome.
Yeah. So.
Sweet. So hit us up because we'll just keep saying the same things over again. But since in 2 days, it's what day, Jay?
Thanksgiving Day.
Correct. And if I can put you on the spot,
sure.
Jay, what are you grateful for? What are you thankful for?
Oh, wow. That's really a great question. You know what? There's a lot. First of all, I have the lovely and talented Linda Craft, who's my wife, and I'm grateful for her every day that we're by each other's side and we get to do that. I'm also grateful, though, that I get to do what I get to do. You know, I get to do this, and it fits my natural talents, gifts, and abilities, and I never take it for granted because this was not something I ever thought I would do, and I'm doing it, and so I'm really grateful for that.
So when you were on the gridiron, when you were playing offensive line or defensive line, you didn't envision yourself being a podcaster?
No, podcasting didn't exist at that.
8-track tapester.
I was an 8-track tapester, right? Which you didn't record, right?
Right.
You didn't.
Good points.
You couldn't record it. Yeah. You know, I'm grateful for the time we live in.
Yeah.
You know, I got to be honest.
Very true.
We are able to connect with so many people all over now in a way that we could never connect, and I'm really grateful for that. I know that a lot of people, you know, have differing opinions about social and that type of thing, but to me, it's just such a great way to stay in contact with everybody because I know that my relationships with other people have gotten closer because of it, and I'm grateful for that.
Well, I agree with you, and I'm going to give a shout out to a high school good friend named George McGowan.
Okay.
And George McGowan hit me up on social media 10, 15 years ago, and that's what got me getting back into it, like you just said. And I liked what you said, which is social media can be a source of good or a source of not good, but we can all make it better by making it a source of good.
Absolutely.
So I'm going to share with you what I'm grateful about.
I would love to hear that. Yeah, sorry.
I'm grateful for the opportunity to be in a position to help people and have purpose in life. Because you can go through life doing whatever,
right?
But when you find that career opportunity that you're passionate about,
right,
and if that coincides with helping people, which most people's professions do, that puts a lot of joy in life. So I just wanted to share that gratefulness, and it'd be great to hear from the audience.
Yeah, what are you grateful for? Tony, you just keep throwing out challenges. What's your temperature? Guess the number of pies, and what are you grateful for?
I'm going to up the ante. If you guess the number of pies within 10, we'll put you down for 2 pies.
2 pies.
I'll give you my personal pie.
All right, 2 pies it is. 2 pies. We'll make 1 apple, 1 pumpkin?
Sure.
Or if they want 2 apples, they can have 2 apples?
2 apples.
Okay, 2 pumpkins?
Yep, or 2 pumpkins.
Okay, all right.
We cannot do half and half, though.
Oh, we cannot.
We can't do half pumpkin, half apple, half pumpkin, half apple.
No, we can't do a pineapple.
And let me tell you one other thing I'm grateful about.
Okay, sure.
You know, Linda Craft Team Realtors.
Yes.
One of the biggest words in there is team, correct?
Yeah, correct.
So I want to introduce my teammate, Steve Kruger.
Yeah.
Because I know Steve wanted to talk to you.
Okay.
And he's about to come over. He's probably going to brag about fantasy football, how he beat me by 89 points last week or whatever. But I'm going to have him come over and talk with you.
Okay, let's do that.
Thanks, everybody.
Thanks, everybody. Thank you for doing that, Tony. Appreciate it. We got Steve Kruger. I'm going to flip over the camera here as Steve comes over. I want you to see that we've got people coming in right now getting pies, and here comes Steve Kruger. Come on in, Steve. And how are you, man?
I'm doing well, Jay. How are you?
Good. So, Pie Day. How many Pie Days is this for you?
We are in 2022, and I joined the team in 2013, so this is my 10th Pie Day.
10th Pie Day. So this is just, wow.
I didn't even realize that until you asked me that question.
Decade of pies.
It is a decade of pies.
And thousands of pies, by the way, not just a few hundred, thousands.
Yeah, I mean, you think about, we give away anywhere from 600 to 800 a year, so probably giving away at least 7,000 pies in my time.
Isn't that crazy?
That is crazy.
Yeah, I mean, it's amazing how many pies.
Whoever is making all the money on the back end of these pies, Needs to send us some love.
I think we just made some manager at a Costco's job security. I think we gave them job security.
They probably have like one of the most profitable stores in the whole country. they're like, give us your secret, and they're like, go find an agent that buys 700 pies a year. So those of you out there that manage a Costco somewhere else other than the Triangle of North Carolina, there's a tip for you. That's how you can.
And by the way, they're delicious.
They are delicious.
They are
very, very good.
Everybody goes, oh, they're Costco pies. No, you don't understand. These pies are delicious.
I just gave away our secret there. My bad.
Yeah. What? No,
they don't really come from Costco.
Well,
Linda baked all of these pies.
Yeah, right.
We owe her a big roll of things.
Two stores spent 24 hours overnight baking these pies fresh for us so that we could have them.
They are baked though. These are legit. These aren't like your Mrs. Smith's pies.
No, these are 12-inch plus pies.
Yeah, these pies are phenomenal.
Yeah, they are phenomenal. So what are you grateful for, Steve?
What am I grateful for? I would say I'm grateful for so many things. You know, it's been a fantastic year. My daughter is off to college and doing extremely well.
That's awesome.
So I'm very grateful for that. My son's doing extremely well. I'm happily married.
Yeah.
I have a great job.
Yeah.
My mom is doing well,
Good for
the
you.
best she's been in a long time.
That's awesome.
So, life is good. I have a lot to be grateful for.
Yeah, I think, this time of year more than ever, we should stop and pause because, we could be grateful for stuff every day, but sometimes we just take for granted.
Yep.
And, this is a day that, you should stop, pause, and go, okay, listen, there's a lot for me to be grateful for.
Yep.
Right? And by the way, you're seeing a bunch of people coming in on camera 2 right now, which I've got enlarged away as Steve and I are real small, but I'll move us back to Steve and I. So Tony put out a challenge.
Oh, yeah.
He put out 3 challenges. Here's the 3 challenges.
3 of them.
Yeah, he's
Good.
got 3 challenges. First one is, what's your temperature where you live?
Say that again?
The temperature, wherever you live and you're watching, what's the temperature where you live? Because it's
okay.
60 degrees. The second was, guess the exact number of pies, and Tony will give 2 pies away for next year, even if you're not a client. And if you don't live here, that's okay. We will give those pies to a charity locally here.
I thought Tony was going to drive them out
to California.
That's the challenge I throw to Tony. Whoever guesses it, no matter where you live, Tony will drive out to your house next year and bring you your pies.
No, he will not do that. I can tell you that right now. He's not going to do that. And then we have a challenge too because we got the toys for the kids in the hospitals.
Right.
And people can bring in a new toy, and they can support that mission as well. Even if you're not getting a pie, support the kids in the hospitals.
Yeah, and that box is full. We're going to have to get another box.
We have to get, and that's okay. We can do another box.
We'll get more boxes.
And that's fine, too.
Another great guest to get on.
Okay, I guess we got another guest coming on.
I'm already getting booted out.
I think we're getting. Thanks a lot for.
You are welcome.
Thanks, Steve. I appreciate it. All right, so let's bring in our next guest. Scoot on back here. Come on. Hi.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm good, thanks.
And
How
what's
are you?
your name?
Tamara Gregory.
Hi, Tamara. How are you today?
I'm fantastic.
Happy Thanksgiving to you.
Well, happy Thanksgiving to you too.
That's great. So, tell us why you're getting a pie today, right?
We're actually being the recipient of 12 pies today since we feed so many people on Thanksgiving.
Oh, well, tell us about what you do and who you're feeding.
I am the Shepherd's Table Soup Kitchen,
Okay.
and we feed about 250 people on Thanksgiving Day.
Wow.
As far as I know, we're the only place open on Thanksgiving.
Wow.
So everyone who doesn't have somewhere to go or that's homeless or just in need of community can come and dine with us from 11 to 12. No questions asked. Everybody's welcome.
And where is it located?
It's at the corner of Morgan and McDowell in the basement of the Church of the Good Shepherd.
Okay, so and say the name of the charity again.
Shepherd's Table Soup Kitchen.
Shepherd's Table Soup Kitchen, and anybody is welcome.
Anybody and everybody. We just love to have company. We call everyone a guest at our table. So
That's awesome. And give us the address one more time for so people can remember.
it's at 121 West Morgan, or it's at the corner of Morgan and McDowell.
Okay, all right, awesome. How long have you been doing that?
I personally have been there 20 years, but the inception of the soup kitchen was 1980.
Wow.
Which started with 6 people just feeding out of their cars, and they fed 27 people. And 6 big-hearted people made a big difference.
So how many people do you think, do you expect possibly could show up
We'll
tonight?
probably have about 175 to 200.
Wow. That's awesome.
Maybe more this year because of COVID and loss of jobs and things. So
Yeah, that's awesome.
we'll be prepared. We'll have plenty of food.
We'll have plenty-
and now we'll have plenty of pies.
And you'll have 12 pies to go
Yes.
with it, right? Yeah. Thank you so much for doing that and for your service to the community, for being here, for being a part of this. I know that there's a lot you have to be grateful for, but your service is one thing I am grateful for. So thank you so much for doing that.
Well, thank you. We couldn't do it without the help of our community partners like Linda and this group and other folks. So we just appreciate it, and we're thankful. And happy holidays to everyone.
Thank you so much. Have a great Thanksgiving.
Thank you.
Yes, ma'am. That's awesome, right? Sometimes I get people who come in here and I never know what we're going to get, and so I guess we got another special guest coming in. Here, pretty quick. You're here. Come on in.
How you doing?
Okay, how you doing, man?
Yeah, I'm good. Happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving to you too. Come on in here. People can't see you. Come on, go.
all right.
Come on, get in here.
Okay.
Get in here so people
Yeah.
can you're
Welcome.
You're tall.
Yeah,
You're a tall
yeah.
drink of water, man.
Yeah, 6'5". Yeah.
I thought I was pretty tall. You're a tall drink of water.
Knee problems. I used to play basketball.
Did you?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so tell us about your involvement and with Shepherd's.
Oh, outstanding. It's like I'm the kitchen manager at the soup kitchen, Shepherd's Table Soup Kitchen, 8 years.
Wow.
It's a beautiful thing because you get different volunteers from Monday through Friday.
Right.
And you're giving back.
That's
You're
awesome.
feeding the people and you're giving back. And I never thought I would be there that long. It's like, I love my job.
That's
I
beautiful.
love my job because I'm helping people. Yeah, I'm helping
There's
people.
something big, right? When we're helping others, it's just so much bigger than us, isn't it?
Yeah, it make you go home and you feel better about yourself.
Right.
That you're helping people. Yeah.
Yeah, there's a message in there, right? That if you're feeling bad about yourself, help people.
A lot of times I wake up and I be kind of like on a crunchy side, like I know what I gotta do, and then I come in
Right.
and then I see somebody like you and your wife volunteer, and it picks me up.
That's
Yeah.
awesome, man.
Yeah, it helps me.
That's awesome. And so
Yeah.
you now manage the kitchen there at
Yeah.
Shepherd's.
Yeah.
And you're
I
gonna
can.
have a big day Thursday.
Yeah, I came a long way. It'll be my 8th Thanksgiving there. Though.
Really?
Yeah, I'm kind of like used to it. I look forward to it too.
It's,
Yeah, I kind of look forward to it.
was
too.
it Cheryl who I just talked to? Was that her name?
Tamara?
Tamara. Thank you, Tamara.
Yeah, my boss.
Yeah, Tamara said that you might be feeding as many as 175 people or more Thursday.
Yeah. Yeah.
Are you ready for that, man?
Yeah, no, I'm ready for it because we feeded 174 today.
Wow.
But see, the only thing about it, some people are fortunate
Right.
and do have families, and for that one day they do let them in. So the numbers varies.
Right.
It varies, but it's still going to be 100 and some change.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
That's
it's
awesome.
beautiful. I like it.
That's
Yeah.
awesome, man.
Yeah.
You're a gift. Thank you for
Thank
you
you.
for doing what you do and for serving others as you do. And I know it wasn't an easy trail for you getting here.
Yeah, but see, when I hear stuff like that, it makes me want to go back and invest more in the kitchen.
That's
Now I try to clean it up more. So I love your words, inspiration.
Thank you, man.
Yeah.
Well, I thank you because you're inspiring to me.
Yeah,
and you're
thank you.
inspiring to the thousands of people who are watching. Thank you for inspiring them, doing what you do,
Yes.
loving the people that you love, and
Yes.
serving them the way you serve.
Yeah.
I'm
It's a pleasure.
totally grateful, man. So
Yeah.
thank you for doing that.
Yeah.
Have a happy Thanksgiving.
Yeah, you too.
And then
Thanks
you
a
know
lot.
what? And serve well, brother.
Yeah.
Okay,
I
man.
look forward to it.
All right, man.
Thank you.
Thank you. That was cool, right? If you didn't get a chance to see that, that was absolutely amazing to have people. Sure, come on. So to have somebody come in who's actually serving in the kitchen. And we're going to bring Steve Kruger back because we had those special
I'm a
guests.
little shorter than the last guest.
Yeah, dude, he was a tall drink of water.
Yeah, he was taller than you, wasn't
Yeah, he was. Yeah, he was a tall drink of water. But he's the kitchen manager for Shepherd's.
he? Oh, cool.
Yeah, he runs the kitchen. So he's been doing that for 8 years, serving people at Thanksgiving. And he said they served 175 today.
175 today.
Today.
That's fantastic.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
right?
I'm glad we could donate some pies.
Yeah, me too. They have a dozen, so they get a dozen. We donate. I think that's the other thing, right, about this is everybody thinks it's individuals, but we will do some things for charities as well, where we give pies away for charities. That's part of this.
Yeah. Well, the nice thing is, when this event's done, we always have however many leftover pies, right? Because we don't ever want to run short.
Right.
But you have people that reserved a pie, they don't show up.
Right.
So, like, over the years, we've taken the leftover pies. Somebody might run them over to, like, the fire stations close by,
Right.
or
Police department.
or last year I took some extra pies over for the people that work at the assisted living center where my mom is. So
Very cool.
it's and everybody's so excited when you bring them a pie. It's,
Yeah.
It's funny how, like, when you look at those things too, like that apple pie is huge,
And it's so good.
the look on people's faces, it's fun.
And the pies are so good.
We
They're
eat
just
one
so
at my house every year. Actually, we get this year we're not feeding enough people, so we'll just have one. But in years past, I've had one of each. So.
Yeah, and by the way, it's hard to go which one's better, right?
Yep. I always struggle with that.
I do too. I struggle with it too. I mean, I put a little whipped cream on the pumpkin.
Right.
Fabulous. Little vanilla ice cream. Heat up that apple.
That's hard to beat right there.
That's really
Hot apple pie with some vanilla ice cream.
is so
little
good.
caramel sauce isn't bad either.
Oh, yeah.
But I do love pumpkin pie. Nobody else in my family likes it as much as me. So
I love pumpkin. Matter of fact, I read that of the pies to eat during the holidays,
Right.
the one with the lowest amount of sugar is pumpkin pie.
it makes sense because just the natural sweetness
Right.
of the pumpkin.
Yeah, it's the lowest in sugar of all the pies that we typically eat during the holidays, and it's actually got the most nutritional value because it's higher in protein.
So everybody should just eat pumpkin pie. I'm
Well,
going to tell my kids if they want to eat healthy this year, I'm bringing home a pumpkin pie instead of an apple pie.
yeah, that's exactly what you need to do. Right?
Full of fiber and nutrients and
Well, it's a squash.
exactly.
I mean, if you think about it,
It's a superfood.
It's a superfood. It's a
Pumpkin
squash.
pie is a superfood, folks. So you can eat as much of it as you like, and it's good for you.
And not feel guilty.
Exactly. We'll forget that they added cream and sugar to
Right,
it,
and butter.
and butter.
We'll forget that for sure. I'm going to bounce this over here so people could see the pie thing going on here. We've got all sorts of people coming in and getting their pies, and they're interacting with the. I mean, how fun is it for you when you see when your former clients come in and grab a pie? I mean, what's that like for you? What's that?
So it's really nice. It's a great way to reconnect with people, right? Because you work with them to buy or sell a house, and for a period of time there, you're very much involved in their lives, and then you're not once the house sells, right? So, and you keep in touch, but still, you're typically not talking
not
to them on a
face-to-face,
regular
right?
basis.
Yeah.
So seeing them at this event's always nice. This is, of all the events we do, this is always my favorite because it's probably obvious to the viewers just seeing what's going on out there. But there's a lot of energy for this event, and it's like this all day long.
Right.
I mean, it started at 10 a.m., people coming through the door, and everybody's always in good spirits when it's the holidays.
Yeah,
you know?
I mean, and what are we at now? It's 2:40.
Yeah.
And the East Coast time, and so this has been going on now for 4 hours and 40 minutes.
It has been going on for 4 hours and 40 minutes.
And we've still got about 2 hours and 20 minutes to go.
We do.
But it does, and it's nonstop.
That's exactly right.
I mean, it may be a lull, like it's slower, but it's nonstop.
Yeah, it's.
Yeah.
There's very little, like you do have a lull here and there, but not much one.
Right.
And then you also get a bit of a push towards the end of the day when people are getting off work.
Right.
But it's steady all day long.
Yeah, it's going to be that way all day long here today. And by the way, if you're just joining us live here, we are live here at Linda Craft Team Studios, actually the office, where we actually do the Real Estate Right Now show. And by the way, you could still ask your real estate questions here. We're happy to answer those. But what this is and what you're watching is Pie Day. This is our annual Pie Day event. We're going to give out hundreds of pies. And matter of fact, if you want to get a pie, 2 pies next year, all you have to do is write in and guess what is the exact number of pies that we're giving out. If you get that number, the person closest to that number is going to get 2 pies next year. And even if you don't live in the area, what we're going to do is we're going to give those 2 pies next year to a charity of your choice that is here locally in the Raleigh area, and we're happy to do that for you. And also, Tony issued out a little bit of a challenge. What is the temperature that you're watching us at? So not your body temperature. Right now we're 62 degrees plus here in the Raleigh-Durham area. Wherever you're watching, tell us what your temperature is. That would help us out a lot. I'm going to let you run back.
Did you say it's 62 degrees outside?
Yeah.
I've been inside since
It's beautiful.
Wow.
It's
I
sunny.
might have to step outside.
Yeah, step outside because it's beautiful.
Nice.
Because I'm sweating here.
So real quick before I leave, you said Tony had 3 challenges. What was the third one? Whoops, sorry.
Hold it here. Temperature. Oh, you know what it was? It was that he originally said he was going to give out 1 pie, and then he bumped it up to 2 pies if you guess. That's what it was. So I got it confused. So there's really only 2 challenges. He just bumped it up a notch.
I have a third challenge. I have a challenge for Tony.
What's the challenge for Tony?
To win enough games from now until the end of the football season to not be the toilet bowl champion.
Okay, to win. Okay, so folks, if you don't know, so here at Linda Craft Team, we have a fantasy football. I guess it's what do we call it? It's fantasy football league, right? It's a league, and so everybody's involved, and so there's a lot of poking at each other about who's winning and who's losing, and so Tony issued out 2 challenges. So Steve comes back with a personal one to Tony to win enough games to not be in the toilet bowl. You have to understand, you do not want to be the losingest team in this league because you're going to have to put we have this.
It's like a plastic tag that goes around your license plate
that says
I lost at fantasy football, or something like that.
Yeah, I lost the Linda Craft Team fantasy football league or something. Yeah, you don't want to do that. Although,
and I will say, I am also in the running at the moment to be in that tournament, which I'm trying to avoid. Right. So I issue the challenge to myself as well.
Yeah, that's beautiful. So listen, we're a bunch of fancy. Oh, let's see here. We got some folks coming in here. Let's see. Okay. Don't you love it when we get spammed right on live on the show?
Dating online.
Yeah. We're getting spammed right online here. That's absolutely fantastic. Thank you for spamming us. We appreciate that. That's brilliant.
All right,
man. Thank you.
All right,
enjoyed it.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. And Thanksgiving to you. That's awesome. We're here at Linda Craft Team Studios. We're going to be here for the next couple hours. We're going to be here till 5 o'clock is when I will be here. I will be talking to you and with maybe the occasional bathroom break. I will be talking to you here at Linda Craft Team Studios. As you can see, we're in that little lull time. I'm going to move the camera around just a little bit so that you can see what's going on here. And there's the camera. You could start to see everybody walking through. This is really a special day. And by the way, thank you everybody who's watching. This is such a special day for us because this is our opportunity to reconnect face-to-face with the people who have supported us over the years. And we've already had an 89-year-old client who, by the way, did not look 89, who was one of Linda's first clients back in the 80s when interest rates were like 18%. Everybody said, oh my gosh, the interest rates. Well, when Linda started this company and she started her business, interest rates were 18% then. And we are nowhere close to that. And that's where it all started back in 1985. And so this is an opportunity for the whole team, the Linda Craft team, to give back, see their clients that they've worked with before, and be able to reconnect with them and say thank you during this time of year when we just want to say thank you very much for helping us and being supportive of us, and at the same time give a little something back to just say thank you because we're grateful. Listen, Tony's issued out 2 challenges to you. One is, what is the temperature that you're watching us from, wherever you're at or in the country? What is the temperature? Because it's 62 here in Raleigh. And then the second challenge is 2 pies to somebody who can guess. The closest person who can guess the number of exact pies that we're giving out today, that person will get 2 pies next year if you're local. If not, we will give those 2 pies to charity of your choice here locally. Doesn't matter if it's local here, we will give those 2 pies to that local charity. So we would love to be able to do that for you. So feel free to put in your guesses here today as you get to see the back scenes look of Linda Craft Team as we're giving out pies. If you didn't get to see them, these pies are huge, by the way. These pies are at least 12 inches across and absolutely amazing, and they're delicious. We've been doing this now 14 years here at Linda Craft Team. 14 years, and I'm just telling you, the pies are absolutely amazing. They're phenomenally delicious. So good. I love the pumpkin. And what we do is we give out pumpkin and apple pies, and people, how it works is that past clients, we will send out a postcard or an email, and we'll say, hey, it's pie day, pick your pie, and then you come in on Tuesday before Thanksgiving, and then what we do is you can pick your pie, and apple or pumpkin, and then come and pick them up here at the office. And then what happens is they come and pick them up, and we get to say hello and thank everybody for being here. And so it's awesome that we get to do that and share that with everyone. I'm going to just get this camera turned just a little bit more here. I'm going to move this camera around so that you can kind of see it. So that you could see the studio, so thanks for bearing with me there. Man, a lot of loves and likes for what we're doing here today, and so we appreciate that. I'm going to switch cameras here, so I'm going to switch this over. Here I am, right there, here at Linda Craft Team. Oh, and Tony's coming back. Uh-oh, let's get Tony on. All right, Tony.
Well, I'm going to come back, Jay, and see how you're doing.
I'm doing great. I mean,
taking a break from the pies.
Oh, yeah, well, you should. There's a lot of pies.
It is.
And it's a lot.
I could tell you the number, but then I'd give away
and
the answer to the quiz.
Yeah, you can't do that because there's an answer to the quiz. This is just how many pie days have you done now?
This is 7 or 8.
Wow.
And I would say this is maybe the 3rd biggest.
Okay, because Kruger, Steve said that this was his 10th.
Wow.
This was his 10th anniversary.
So he's got a couple more than me.
Yeah, so 10th pie day, right?
Yeah.
And now you've eaten these pies. I keep telling people that they're delicious.
You are not lying, Jay. Not that you would lie. I would like to say there's no calories in them, but we can worry about that on Friday. I'm a fan of the apple pie. I think apple pie rocks.
Okay, all right.
Some people on the team think pumpkin pie is better.
I'm one of those. I'm a pumpkin pie guy.
I won't judge you, but you're wrong. But yeah, no, these pies are fabulous, and we joke that it's Linda's great grandmother's third cousin's aunt's secret recipe that we spend all night making. Right. However, they are phenomenal, and it's as you were saying earlier, it's such a joy to reconnect with clients of old and new, and just share a little gratitude with them. And what's even better is how much gratitude they share back when they come in. I mean, you can get a pie anywhere, right? Now, you can't get our pie anywhere, but it's really kind of nice that people, it's kind of fun, and it's become sort of an institution. It is.
It really has become this, it has a life of its own. I keep telling people, it's really hard to put into words, but this day has become such a life of its own, and it's really fun to just be here. And even if it's just fun to just hang out here because everybody's happy. Right. This is like
the start of holidays.
But here's the other thing: there is so much vitriol in this world right now. In this place today, none of that.
Just joy.
It's just joy.
And I know Linda mentioned the toy giveaway, which we're all very privileged. We all go through difficult times, but anytime you can do something to help out a child, that's a great cause for us. But I agree with you, and I would say this year is no different than any other year with respect to the level of niceness and joyousness, and it's a cliche, but thankfulness that walks through the door. So it's so exciting.
Yeah, it really is exciting. Okay. It looks like I've got a line of people who want to get in here.
All right.
So we better let them get in.
No. And then my agent said I get 15 minutes. All right, I'm gonna vacate, but maybe I'll come back if you're lonely.
That's awesome. I would appreciate it if you do that. Come on. You want to come in? Dwayne, come on in, Dwayne. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Kim's ready to go too. You'll know this guy.
All right. Hey, Jay.
Hey, you know this guy. This guy has been on the show. The Real Estate Right Now show over and over again.
Several times.
And this is how many pie days for you?
Oh my gosh, this is I guess number 8.
This is 8 for
Number
you. too.
8, yeah.
So
Yeah.
did you and Tony come in about the same time?
A couple years ahead of Tony.
Okay.
So, yeah.
he wasn't sure if it was 7 for him or 8.
Yeah, I think I'm 8. So yeah,
Kruger said this was his 10th.
yeah, he's Kruger's a couple years ahead of me. I think I was a couple years ahead of Tony. So, yeah.
So what does this day mean for you when we do this day? Because this thing has a life of its own now.
It does. Jay, it is. Pi Day is my absolutely favorite day of our real estate calendar. It really is, and it's much more my favorite next to the unloading of the pies.
Oh, right.
Okay, so the unloading of the pies, my back. I mean, 7 years ago, I don't think my back was this sore, but now 7 years later. But yeah, it is a fun day because it's an opportunity for us to just really say thank you to our clients, our friends, and it really is. It's a fun day because we get to see people. I had a client come in. They bought probably 6 or 7 years ago, and she had her 2 children with her, and I didn't recognize her at first because the kids had grown so much.
Wow.
And it's like, oh wow, and then it dawned on me who it was. But it's just a fun day. Get to see people. Spread some Thanksgiving.
Yeah, right. Early Thanksgiving.
Early Thanksgiving, yeah. So a lot of fun. And a good piece of news, Jay, our past clients and anybody that wants to be our future client, these pies are special because they're fat-free pies. Okay? There's a lot of fat in them, but they're free to our clients.
They're free to our clients.
Yeah,
okay, there's a lot of fat in them, but they're free to the
clients. That's my
clients.
definition of a fat-free.
That's beautiful. So let me ask you this. What are you thankful for this year?
Oh, wow. I am thankful for an extraordinary year.
Good for you.
A really extraordinary year. It has been interesting for both us as agents and then certainly for our clients. We started out the year with an unprecedented level of inventory.
Right.
And so it was a real challenge to be a buyer in our market, but I think nationwide it was a challenge to be a buyer. And then we saw the market go through a really big shift. And right now it's a little bit of a challenge to be a seller. And so it's been an extraordinary year if you're real estate, but it's just been a really extraordinary year of blessings for me. So really thankful for all that I've got to experience.
Didn't you get married?
I got married, I did, and we had a number of awesome trips.
Right.
A little trip to Jamaica, got to water ski in the Caribbean. That was a special moment.
Your sweet wife was running through here, actually.
She was. She came by to pick up a couple of pies. I've got a couple of clients that live very close to me, and I'm going to be seeing them tonight, so dropping a couple of pies by.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it's all good.
For you.
Yeah, absolutely. And I heard a rumor that Tony had put out a contest.
He did. Two things. He's got, first of all, what is your temperature where you live and watching us right now?
Okay. All right.
And
I heard that one.
And then the second one is 2 pies to anyone who guesses the exact number or closest to the exact number of pies.
That was the number. That was the contest I heard. And so I'm going to let the listening audience know that I got some intel on that number. And so if they need any offer advice, I'm the real estate agent to give them offer advice on the pie guesstimate.
Okay.
And all they have to do is text me or call me at 919-623-3731, and I will offer them the pie guesstimate offer advice extraordinaire.
That's beautiful.
All right.
That's thanks, Dwayne.
All right, thanks, Jay.
Appreciate it. It's Dwayne Reese, Linda Craft Team Realtors, who's here joining us. I'm going to flip over to camera 2. We're going to let you see what's going on here. Pi Day is going on right now here at Linda Craft Team Studios. It's absolutely fabulous, and people are having a good time. A lot of hugs, a lot of smiles. If you're looking for a place where there's absolute 100% joy, it's right here. It's amazing. For the first time, we're seeing, I don't know another place where there's just so much joy and so much happiness, and everybody's smiling. And in a world that we live in today, where there could be so much vitriol and so much other things, we have a place where here today that people are enjoying it, and it's beautiful. It's just beautiful, and I think that's one of the reasons why this day is also so special is that there are people who coming in, and I'm seeing people I haven't seen in years come back in through, and so we're really grateful that they're here as well. So this is a lot of fun for us to do and for us to see everybody. Then there's my friend Dave. Come on in, Dave. Come on in. Come on back around here. How are you, man?
I'm good.
Good. Welcome. So, you come on just closer to me, just a little bit.
Okay.
There we are. How you been, man?
I've been good.
And what? So, how many years ago did you buy our house with Linda?
2.
So it's been 2 years ago.
2 years ago in August.
Wow. And do you enjoy it?
I do.
Good for you. And you get a pie.
I got a pie, an apple pie.
You got an apple pie, and this is your second one, right? Third pie.
Yeah.
And by the way, are they good?
Oh, great.
Yeah, right. Now, Dave, you and I have known each other for like 20 some odd years.
Yeah,
right?
at least.
At least 20 years, and we played in a band together, and we've known each other. What is this day like for you when you come here? Because I know that this is kind of a special day for a lot of people. What's it like when you come in here and you see the smiles and the pie and everything?
Oh, it's a happy thing. It's a happy thing.
Right. Yeah. Right. There's a feel good thing. I tell people there's just a feel good environment here where your job there may be issues in the world, but in this place today, it's a happy place. What are you grateful for?
Well, one thing, grateful to have a home to live in. Grateful to be working.
Yes.
Grateful for family.
Yeah.
For friends.
Yeah.
Like you. And so many others.
That's awesome. You know what, Dave? I can't say thank you enough for using us. It is David. Thanks for using us, and thanks for being here, and thanks for sharing the joy. It's so great to see you again, my friend. Have a very happy Thanksgiving. If I don't see you, Merry Christmas to you.
Okay, you too.
All right, take care. It's my friend David. Got to be honest with you, that was just awesome. I haven't seen him I have not seen him in years, and it's so awesome.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, come on.
Yeah.
Come on back.
Where are we on? We're live broadcast here.
We're live. We're
live.
live.
Man, it's good to be here. Linda Craft headquarters.
Who are you? Tell us your name. So
I'm Bob Little.
Hey, Bob. Good to see you.
Yeah, I've been in Raleigh forever.
And when did you first use Linda's team?
Oh my gosh, 12, 15? How many years ago? Well, from the get-go. And I'm looking at Linda just so you can't see from here, but I'm looking at Linda. So, yeah, my cheater giving me advice on, from the get-go, yeah.
So have you've been doing Pie Day then for 14 years, because we've been doing 14
I think so, yeah. It's one of the greatest traditions. We really appreciate that. Pie Day and Santa Claus, I mean, all the...
This is a fun day. I keep telling people how much fun it's like the world is falling apart maybe in other places, but when you come in here on this day, it's just a happy day.
Well, look at all these people coming through, too. I mean, everybody's happy, and you get apple pie, and it's delicious apple pie.
It's a good apple pie.
It's very good apple pie.
I tell people that all the time, like, you don't understand. These pies are really good.
Yeah, it's a delicious apple pie.
And so let me ask you, what are you thankful for?
Oh my gosh, I'm thankful about health and family, and I'm just happy to be here.
Yeah, right. Better,
and an apple pie.
I always say it's better to be looking down at the grass than from underneath it, right?
I agree wholeheartely.
Right. Yeah. So. You know what? Thank you for supporting us, and thank you for being here today again for 14 years for you. I think it's been since the beginning of it. So thanks, Bob, very much. Have yourself a very happy Thanksgiving.
You too. And a shout out to Steve Kruger.
All right, absolutely. Yes, thank you, sir. Thanks, Bob. You know what? This is the fun of doing Pie Day. The fun of doing Pie Day is getting to chat with and talk with so many people, and it's such an enjoyable experience. Tony Fink, who is one of our seller and buyer specialists here at Linda Craft Team Realtors, he's issued 2 challenges for you. One is, wherever you're watching us from, what is the temperature in your area? And we're here in Raleigh, North Carolina. It is sunny, and it's in the 60s. It's just a gorgeous, gorgeous day. And then the second challenge is, if you can name the exact number of pies, we will give you 2 pies next year. And if you're not in the local area, we give them to 2 charities. So that's what we're doing. I think we're trying to see if we can get somebody else. Come on in, Muriel. All right.
Hello everybody. Happy Thanksgiving to everyone.
This is Muriel Bijou. And Muriel, how long have you been with Linda Craft Team?
So it made 20 years in April.
20 years in April. And so this is your 14th Pie Day because we've been doing it 14 years.
This is my 14th Pie Day.
Yeah.
And I've been here at every one of them. And I've enjoyed it very much.
And,
Linda's very gracious.
And so what is your favorite thing about Pie Day when you come in?
So,
I'm going to have you come just a little closer to me. Thank you.
Oh, good. Yeah, I can get closer to you.
You get to be a little closer.
So, Pie Day. Let me tell you a little bit about Pie Day. Pie Day is a day, of course, after 20 years, I have a lot of clients, a large database, thanks to Linda Craft. But and I've kept in touch with all these people throughout the years.
Right.
And today is one of the days that I get to see them once every year. So that's, I think, is the best. To see them, to give them a hug, to wish them happy Thanksgiving and Merry Christmas and all of that. I think that that's just the best thing. Of course, the other best thing is to see their faces when they pick up the pie.
It's pretty amazing.
It's amazing.
It's pretty amazing.
I mean, they just look at the pie and they go, oh, okay, well, I guess we got pie for everybody.
They're huge. The pies are huge.
And I think that that's another big thing that I love. Yeah, I love it.
So, one of the things I've talked to everybody is that when you come here, regardless of what's going on in the world, everywhere else, this is one of the happiest places when you walk in this door. You can just feel the positive, happy energy, and it's really special. It's a special day.
It's a special day, and I think that the people that Linda has chosen to be on her team make it an even more special day.
Yeah.
So we all are like brothers and sisters. We're just a family.
Yeah.
And so
occasionally dysfunctional.
Occasionally. I wasn't going to say that. But I think when they come in the door, I think they feel that love.
Yeah.
Everybody feels that love. And it's just, it's a happy place.
Yeah,
like you just said.
Yeah,
Yes.
It's really a happy place.
Yes.
Well, you know what? Thank you for joining me here.
You're welcome.
And it's great to have you.
It's my pleasure.
20 years. Can't wait for another 20.
Oh, I don't know about that, Jay.
Did you see her? Did you see one of her early clients that came in? She was 89 years old.
Oh, sure. Sure.
Did you see?
I didn't see her.
She looked amazing. And just when she told me she was 89, I was like, no way. No.
And she probably bought her house from Linda in 1986.
86 or something like that. Yeah. I was like, and I'm like,
I know.
She's 89 years old and she's getting her pie.
So,
and that was when interest rates were like 18%.
Oh yeah. Oh, I know. I bought a house in 1981.
Right. So I mean, people were like, oh, the interest rates. But the truth of the matter is, back then it was 18%.
So, yeah. So in this day and age, I don't know if anyone on the podcast has said this, but we learned a cute little rhyme from someone, and I don't remember who it was. But marry the house and date the rate.
Do you know who taught me that just a few weeks ago?
Who?
Doug Schoonemaker.
That's the one.
I never had heard it before, and he said, "You never heard it before?" I said, "No." He said to me, "No, it's a real thing.
Yeah.
Marry the mortgage, date the rate."
Marry the house.
Oh, he said marry the mortgage, date the rate.
Okay, well, I like to marry the house because they're going to buy a house with that that heavy mortgage.
Right.
Or not heavy, but whatever. But with that mortgage rate, but that can be changed.
Right.
That can be changed.
Right.
It always can be changed. Hello.
Hey, so
I'm fine. Who am I? I'm Muriel. Eddie. Nice to meet you, Eddie.
Eddie, do you want? How about Muriel? I'm going to let Eddie come on in here and talk to Eddie a little bit.
Thank you, Jay.
Thanks.
Goodbye, everybody.
Thanks, Muriel. Come on in, Eddie. Come on in. How are you doing, Eddie?
Easy, hadn't you?
I haven't seen you in a coon's age.
I see your pictures all the time, doing everything.
I'm all over, that's for sure.
You are. Things going well?
Things are going well.
Good.
So you're here Pie Day?
Absolutely.
How many pie
every year.
How many Pie Days? Have you been here since the very first one, like 14 years ago? So it started 14 years
Probably so, because it's been at least that since we bought the house.
Okay, so it's been 14 years you've become Pie Day. What is so enjoyable about this day when you come to Pie Day here? What makes it enjoyable for you?
It is seeing the people, and seeing you and Linda, seeing the faces and the red.
Oh, all the red.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Yeah, people can't see. I know you can't see the audience, but there is so much red in this office.
Absolutely.
It is so much red. So, tell us, what are you thankful for?
So
What are you thankful for?
I tell you, I am so thankful that I have a Savior that has guided me in the proper direction.
Good for you.
My life has been.
Good for you, man.
Yeah,
Good for you.
yeah, absolutely,
Good
absolutely,
for you.
yeah.
Good for you.
How about you? What are you thankful for?
Oh man, well, there is so much. I told people that I'm really thankful that I'm married to the woman that I'm married to, my bride, Linda, and but I'm also thankful that I get to do what I get to do using my natural gift, talents, and abilities, and do these shows and interview and speak and write books and coach people. I am so grateful that I get to do that. It's amazing when you're doing the things you're naturally gifted at, how your life just unfolds in a very special way. And
Absolutely.
And when you can use your God-given gifts, talents, and abilities, that just makes life so much easier to do. And I'm so grateful for that. And I have, beautiful children, stepchildren, and that are awesome, and I love them dearly. I am grateful for this whole team and this great group of people. They are brothers and sisters, and sometimes sons and daughters.
Yep.
And really grateful for them. And I'm grateful that we get to do this every year for 14 years. And because I was telling everyone I've talked to, I said, regardless of what's going on in the world, when you walk in through the door here, there's just joy and happiness.
Oh, every time you go by here.
It smiles. It's amazing.
From the road. Yeah.
That's amazing that, your world could be crumbling, but as soon as you walk in the door, you just don't even think about it anymore.
Absolutely. Well, I remember when you guys met. I remember when you got married.
Wow.
And
24 years ago.
Yeah. I remember that because I think that was the time we were riding around with Linda looking at houses.
Yeah, I think
she was telling us about you. We knew you, but
right.
yeah.
But you didn't get to meet me, and then you met me because I was doing a bunch of acting and music at the time and that type of thing as well. Eddie, it's so great to see you, man. Thank you.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas to you too, brother.
Appreciate it, guys.
All right, appreciate you. Eddie King, former client here, Linda Craft Team Realtors, and we're about to bring in Andrew Truesdale, one of our seller buyers.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving, brother. How are you, man?
I'm doing great, It's the most wonderful time of the year.
It's the most wonderful time
of the year.
Yeah, nobody really wants to hear us sing, do they?
Well, it depends. I love to hear you sing, Jay. Now, I don't think anybody wants to hear me sing, but, I try.
Well, I
do the best I can.
Here's the thing. We're live,
right?
And we're recording. And I keep telling people, I have a face for radio, and I really should not have my face on this whole thing. But yet here I am.
You have a face for radio, and you have a voice for real life. I
mean, so you've been here. Have you been here for all 14 Pi days?
Almost. This will be my 11th Pi day.
So this is 11 Pi days. So you broke the 10-year mark.
Yes, I did. Yes. Breaking barriers.
Breaking barriers.
Breaking through.
So what's so special about this day?
Everything. So this day is about giving back. It's about saying thank you. It's about being a pillar in the community, not just in the real estate community, but in the local community. And it's really about our clients, because without our clients, there's no Linda Craft. There's no Linda Craft Team. So it's just a way for us to really reflect on all the things that everybody's done for us, and so we can say thank you to them.
And one of the things I trying to get people to know out there is that this is the one place, the one day a year, where it's like absolute 100% joy.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, you walk outside that door, I can't guarantee what's going to happen.
Right.
But when you walk inside this door, it is just, you can just feel the happiness and the joy and watching the smiles and the surprise at how big the pies are.
Right. What I think it is, it's the smell. Seriously, when you think about one of the old tricks with real estate is bake some cookies when somebody comes over, right? And it just really
for the open house.
Exactly.
Right.
Exactly. Well, it's the same thing here on Pi Day. As soon as you walk through the doors, you're just engulfed with this deliciousness of apple and pumpkin pie. And how could you not be happy when you come here and pick up one of those for yourself, right? I would really like to know the analytics on how many people actually make it home with the pie and don't just eat it in the car. I'm serious, because when you think about it, like that's tempting to really just dig in. I'd really like to get a couple testimonials of clients that like didn't make it home. Like the husband or wife is like, "Oh, did you get the Linda Craft pie? Oh, darn it, I forgot it this year." well, next year we need to remember it next year. Yeah, we do.
We do. Well, here's the thing: we were unloading pies yesterday.
Yep.
And the smell of the pies, because they had just been cooked.
Oh, I mean, you were unloading pies, Jay, because you did most of the work. I mean,
No,
literally.
I carried some pallets. And
some pallets. What about 20 pallets?
I carried some pallets, but the smell of the pies when they came out fresh it was hard not to want to just hope one kind of like just got destroyed so that we could just eat it off the ground.
Yeah. Well, and ever since Linda started doing the video through Costco while they're making the pies, that was eye-opening to see how many people are behind all of these pies, these hundreds of pies.
2 stores.
It's amazing. And it's so cool to see that, because, you know, there's so much that goes into this day, like you were saying, and to really have these home-baked pies for all of our clients. I mean, it's really cool. It's such a cool day.
It's really cool. And we're so glad to have you here. I've asked everybody the same question, and so I'm going to ask you, what are you thankful for?
Oh, God, what am I not thankful for? I'm thankful to be alive. I'm thankful for my Savior, Jesus Christ. I'm thankful for Linda Craft and you and all my wonderful teammates. I'm thankful, obviously, for my family, my wife, my daughter, my parents, brothers, sisters, my wife's family. I mean, I can go on and on, Jay. Like, this is what's near and dear to me. But this day, I'm thankful for my clients. You know, I've been blessed to be able to work with over 500 clients in the last 10 years. It's amazing to help that many people buy and sell houses. You know, I tell everybody when they ask me, "Oh, you know, where do you work? Why do you do it? Why do you do it for so long?" The best career decision I ever made was joining Linda Craft Team over 10 years ago, because it has changed my life, and it is because of the amount of clients that I've had the privilege to be able to serve and be a part of their lives. And this day is just a small way to say thank you for that, and a small way to give something back. But it's a huge day for us here, because it just really reminds us how thankful we are for our clients. So yeah, one of the many things I'm personally thankful for, but a big part of what I'm thankful for in my life.
That's awesome. Thanks, man.
Hey, brother. Thank you, man.
Happy Thanksgiving to you.
You too. Thanksgiving,
and
Jay.
I'll see you soon. That was Andrew Truesdale. He's a seller and buying specialist with Linda Craft Team Realtors. You may have seen him on the show as well. What we got going on, Tony? My mic's not loud enough?
Yeah, if you turn up the volume. Pump up the volume, Jay.
All right, I'll turn up my volume.
Brenda's going to come over.
All right, I will.
Brenda's a long-standing repeat Linda Craft team.
All right, I'll turn up my mic.
Jay, this is Brenda.
Okay, this is Brenda.
How are you?
Good. How are you?
Good to see you.
Come on in. Come on in here.
So
She lost the bet with the Clemson.
he needs to stop bringing that up.
What? Bringing what up?
Sports and Clemson when Notre Dame.
Oh, that thing. Well, you know he does that.
I know, but he only is able to do it at certain times, certain years. 'Cause it doesn't happen all the time.
Right. So Brenda, what's your connection?
So I bought and sold.
Okay.
Through Linda Craft, but I think what I would like you to ask me where I can really support is just would you just say what brought me in here?
Okay. So Brenda, what brought you in here?
Are we live?
Yeah.
We're not live.
Yes. That's all live right there. That's all. These are live.
Where are you looking?
So that's the camera right there.
Oh. Well, since you asked.
Yes.
And it was prompted for you to ask.
Yes.
What's really cool about being here is, and everybody who is a current customer or even a future customer, it's days like today that really separate the realtor business. What Linda Craft represents goes beyond just the buy and sell of your home. And this is the kind of stuff that, and I'm in sales, been in sales for 34 years, and what really separates any company or any person is their level of customer service. And I feel like days like this where you give back, you don't have to, right?
Right.
But it's a little something to bring people together and to share with their family and friends. And this is just one example of what Linda Craft represents. And I'm thrilled to keep doing it. I think that this is my 4th or 5th year coming, and want to keep coming back. And are always welcome to come back. And I thank you for that.
Oh, no, thank you. We've said all along that today is that when you walk in here, the rest of the world may be falling apart, but there's just this joy and happiness when you walk through the doors. It's amazing.
The atmosphere that's been created here is exactly that. That door shuts and you do forget about all your problems. It's so festive, so welcoming, so peaceful, and yet so cheerful. And those are things that we all need right now.
We do, right? We do.
Yes.
Right? And it's a beautiful thing. Did you get a pumpkin or apple?
I got apple. I decided to do something a little different. Normally, my kids didn't want me to ever compete with their grandmother's apple pie, but a couple of them tried Costco's apple pie recently and said, let's get that one because it's that good. But it doesn't take the place of my mom's, but it will be in addition to.
It will be addition to, because we got to keep mom happy.
It's a good one, exactly.
It really is a good pie. I keep telling people.
It's a phenomenal pie.
It's an amazing pie.
So you can't go wrong with whichever one you choose.
Right, they're really good. Brenda, thank you so much.
Oh, it's a real pleasure.
Thank you. Happy Thanksgiving to both of you. Thank you so much. I don't know where your pie went, but it's probably over there. Awesome. That's it's one of clients with Linda Craft Team Realtors. We're having a good time here today. This is Pie Day, and one thing about Pie Day is a day where we are able to give back to the clients. They get to choose an apple or pumpkin pie, and if they've worked with us, and they get to. I'm going to show you what's going on here because there's people in here right now. You can probably hear the background noise. There's people getting their pies. Look at the size of the pie coming by. These are huge pies, and you can see some of the team is bringing in more pies as well. It just keeps coming. People keep coming, and it's going to be like this, by the way. It's going to keep going, and it's an amazing event. There's 2 challenges for those of you who haven't been able to join us. 2 challenges. One is the first challenge is what is your temperature where you're watching us from right now? Come on in here.
All right, I'm here.
Scotty. And then the second is guess the number of pies. The person closest to the exact number of pies we're going to give out today. We're going to give you 2 pies next year. And if you're local, you can get 2 pies next year. If you're not local, that's okay. We will give them to a local charity of your choice. We'll hand out 2 pies, and that's Tony's challenge to everybody out there. So, and also we have a challenge if you want to bring in a new toy. We're giving away toys for the children who are in the hospital who don't have, and so it's an opportunity for us to do that. My next guest here, you remember him from just a week ago on the show. His name is Scott. We call him Scotty Boombody, but it's Scott Thompson.
Should have never picked that name.
You should have never picked that name, but you did.
I did.
And now you're stuck with it.
Yeah.
Hi.
How's it going?
Good. It's, you know what? This is your first.
It's my first Pie Day.
Right. And
it's been amazing.
It's amazing, isn't it?
It is. It's just like high energy all day long.
Yeah.
It's been crazy. I did not realize. I knew it would be busy. I mean, I saw the number of pies.
Right. Don't tell.
Saw the number of pies. Yeah, I won't give it away. But I didn't correlate that with how many people that would be coming through, and It's been just like this pretty much all day long.
Yeah, it's amazing. What is one thing about this day so far that you went, that beyond that you went, wow?
I tell you the one thing that has stuck out to me is how many of the agents know the names of all of their clients that come in.
Yeah.
That recognize them and know them by name. That's been pretty amazing.
Andrew has had 500 clients and recognizes everyone in the name.
Yeah, Muriel too.
Right, 20 years.
20 years, and there hasn't been one person that's come in that she didn't know immediately who they were.
Isn't that amazing?
It's amazing.
It is.
I aspire to that. Don't know that I can pull that off, but I had a client come in and Did recognize her, thankfully. But it was a really neat experience there as well, to just check back in, talk to them, hear how they're doing.
Right.
They closed this year, so to hear that their 13-year-old daughter that was just heartbroken about moving is now flourishing and so
awesome.
happy where she's at. That was really cool. That's my second favorite thing for the day.
Well, I think, isn't it true that one of the things that, you can't compensate for is that face-to-face interaction,
absolutely,
where, you get to take it deeper.
Yeah.
Right? The
These
depth.
are true relationships we're building. It's not some surface level thing. We're really building relationships and, getting to know these folks.
Right. Well, I've said that we don't really sell or buy houses here. What we do is we help people with transition in life.
Yeah.
Because every place you've ever lived has been a transition in your life. I think about that 13-year-old girl. That was a huge transition for her.
Huge.
Right? But now she's flourishing.
At that age, to switch schools,
right?
That's big.
Right.
And she's loving it. She's really blossomed, which is just amazing to hear. So, and these were first-time buyers.
Right.
So huge transition, huge change in life.
Right.
And just a really proud moment for me to be able to help them with that transition. So
isn't it it's kind of cool? Everybody who's been on, I've said, the world outside can be miserable and full of vitriol, but when you walk through the doors of this thing, it just changes immediately.
Just listen.
Right. Right.
It's great. Yeah. Everything, it's been upbeat and positive all day.
Yeah.
And just wonderful to see.
Yeah.
When you see the smiles and everybody checking in and hugging and handshaking and
it's getting busier. I'm going to flip the camera over to camera too, so that people can see how busy it's getting here. But
we're getting to that time of day.
It's getting that time of day. It's really super busy in here. Well, I'm going to let you go get back to
absolutely.
Happy Thanksgiving, Scotty.
Pies.
Happy Thanksgiving, Scott.
Thank you. Happy Thanksgiving.
Oh my goodness. It's just, I'm going to try to move this camera here real quick. So that you can see the people are just coming through. The door is, which I can't show you because the sun's coming through the door. By the way, it's 62 degrees here. So actually it's a little warmer than that. I think it's about 65. But it's beautiful here. But there are just people just packed up at the door to my right that you're looking at. It's absolutely, we're here at Linda Craft Team offices here, 7300 Six Forks Road. And this is Pie Day. This is the 14th year that we have handed out pumpkin and apple pies. These are huge pies, absolutely enormous. We've had people show them. I mean, they're sometimes bigger than the arm. They can carry them. They have to carry them with two arms. These enormous pies. They're fabulously delicious, and people have just been fantastic. It is just a joyous time here. Like I said, we've been doing this now for 14 years, and it's amazing, and it's just a privilege to be able to do that here. And so we've got a couple challenges for those who are watching live. First of all, by the way, let me just say to everybody out there, I want to thank you for the love that you guys are hitting the love and the like button out there on Facebook, and for those watching on LinkedIn. This is one of those days where, regardless of what's going on in the world, everybody is happy, and the smiles are infectious. They're contagious. It's just an amazing day, and that's why one of the reasons why we do this day is because it's absolutely a fabulous day here at Pie Day, here at Linda Craft Team. At 7300 Six Forks Road here in Raleigh, North Carolina. Two challenges. First challenge is type in what is the temperature in your area where you're watching us from right now. And the second challenge is guess the exact number of pies we're handing out. And the person closest, we will give you 2 pies next year. We'll put you on the list, whether you've purchased with us or not. And if you don't live in our area, what we will do is we will give that pie to a local charity of your choice. So just let us know. And it looks like Linda Craft is going to pop back in here. So come on in. Hi.
Hi, you've been working so hard over here. I thought I'd bring you some Linda Craft Team water.
All right, so we got to do this. Let me flip over to camera 1. Let me get camera 1 going over here. So we'll flip over to camera 1. There we are.
Okay, yeah. So we need to hydrate.
Right. Yes.
Yes.
We need
Linda Craft and Team Water for the big guy.
Yeah, no, there is. This is actually Linda Craft and Team Water. You can see it right there in the camera.
Yeah, and we have our moving truck on it because we let our clients and charities use our moving truck for free.
There it is, the moving truck.
Yeah.
Right,
are you having fun?
I am. This has been. I've told everybody, and everybody interviewing. The world can be a miserable place out there right now, but when they walk through the doors here, it's just so happy and all the smiles.
Yeah.
And it's contagious, and it's amazing how when the people walk through the door, that they've forgotten everything about their day at their office. They've forgotten every problem that they've ever had. I've had people I've interviewed say, you know what, I just forget everything that's gone wrong. And, when we can supply a place where we have a place where they know it's going to be happiness and joy, right? That's really, really, really special that we were providing that place for that. And by the way, people are coming in with toys and we're overflowing.
I cannot believe all the toys.
It's amazing.
Oh, we are so blessed. Yeah, it's so cool. Yeah. It's lovely to see. I was just talking to Dwayne, and he said, I had people that I sold a house to 10 years ago.
Right.
And they have aged, and they've had children, and now they're showing up with their kids. And I mean, I said, well, imagine me, 37 years.
Right, yeah, and the lady who came in, how long ago did she buy from you? Do you remember? What was that, 86?
Probably 86, 87, yeah. And she is still in her house.
Wow.
She is still in her house. I did good. Found her something she really loved, right?
Evidently she really liked. But
She's such a sweetheart.
25 years in that same house, or 35 years. Actually.
Yeah, it'd be more than 35, yes. Yeah, you're better at math than me. Yes, 35.
Well, evidently I wasn't.
I don't know, you had a moment.
I had a moment.
You've been standing here for a lot of hours talking to a lot of people.
It's been a day.
Only you can do that.
It's been a day interviewing people from different places. But it's been fun. This is it's really been easy because it's been so much fun. How can you go wrong because everybody's so happy, And I think that's what makes it fun for us to.
I want to take a moment and just say thank you to, well, first of all, you for being here. I appreciate you spending your time and giving us your talent and just helping us to love on people. You do that so well. But I also want to thank my team because, this all started over a week ago with us decorating the office because we wanted to be really nice when everybody arrived. And so they have that good feeling that you're talking about. And then yesterday we went down to Costco to pick up the pies. And we had both of our moving trucks there, and Nogi and Robert and I went down in the trucks. Costco, of course, is always wonderful. They take us all through and let us go to the bakery and say hello and thank you to the bakers that have worked so long hours. I just can't even imagine. The manager who was there said he'd been there since 4 a.m. putting labels on our pies. So anyway, just, team effort for sure. But then we get back to the office with the two moving trucks, and the entire team is here, and we literally do, I'm going to call it let's call it a live human being assembly line, because we literally stand from the truck all the way into whatever room we're putting those pies in, and we pass the pies 3 at a time until we get all the pies into each of the conference rooms. So we literally have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 rooms that were full of pies. And so after they unloaded the back end, then they brought the next moving truck up to unload the front end, for more. I mean, it was just great. And then today I get here, and some of my team members have already gotten here early. And by the way, I want to thank the church right down the road that always lets us park our moving trucks and all of our vehicles there, so we have plenty of room for our clients. But Nogi has set up the music and all these lights. You probably see them going off in the background. Nogi set up all the lights, which I didn't know he was going to do, so just that little extra. And the team's been here all day. Just, it's just been lovely to have this time together, and it's just a big event for us.
Yeah, it's
a lot of work, and it's a lot of fun.
It is a lot of work, but at the same time, it is a blast. Everybody's having a blast.
I know.
I mean, I just talked to Scott Thompson, who has just joined us recently, and he just said it just blew him away, right? And he said the big thing that blew him away was that like somebody like Muriel, who's been here 20 years, can remember every client.
Oh my gosh, she's amazing.
Right?
I know, yeah.
And Andrew came on and said, he was grateful because he has had over 500 clients since he's been here.
Yeah.
And he recognizes them all.
I know, and they love him.
I mean, it's just amazing.
And then we're so blessed.
And
just
then
so blessed.
Steve Kruger said this was his 10th Pi Day. 10th Pi Day, isn't that something?
Yeah.
I mean, so it's really kind of cool to watch everybody come in and watch the smiles. And I know a lot of people have had a long day at work.
Yeah.
But you know what? There's happiness here.
Yeah, and there's people that have come in, and kids are out in the car because they just got picked up from school, and they're rushing in to get their pie, and it's a fun day. And I appreciate you being here.
Sure. Well, we got something here going. It says Catherine Mary Truesdale.
Oh, hey, Catherine.
Packed house at LC office. I know it, and see, we can't really hear you, Jay. Lots of chatter. Okay, thanks, Catherine.
Well, turn it up.
I guess I got to turn it up. The last thing in the world is all of a sudden people want to go, we can't hear you. That's crazy that you can't hear me.
I know.
I mean,
you've got a nice voice. It really projects well.
I got a lot. I'm loud, so I can't believe that you can't hear me. But Catherine, thanks for that. I'm turned up about max right here.
All right, thank you, Catherine, and happy Thanksgiving to you. We got a little picture opportunity going on over here.
Yeah.
Everybody is.
Yeah, it's
fun.
Yeah, fun. And there's a lot of ambient noise, so it's probably a little tougher. But I've turned up.
There's a lot of noise in here.
Yeah, there's a lot. There's music, there's talking, and there's chatter. So there's a lot going on here as well. But you know what? We've got a lot of people who have been are watching us live. I'm going to go over to camera 2 because we got pies so everybody could see the pies and the people. There's Muriel, and there's some pies. People are getting ready to come in and get some more pies here. And this is the first time we've ever done this.
Yeah, we've never done live podcasting during Pi Day.
Yeah, never done a live stream.
So, everybody sees our posts on Facebook, and now they get to see what it's really like.
It is. And so we do that. And then they get to meet, I think it's been fun for them. I hope it has. Please let us know. But it's been fun for me to interview past clients and the different clients. And also, is it Shepherd's House?
Shepherd's Table.
Shepherd's Table.
Yeah.
That was really cool because the head chef and Tamara.
Mike. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. How cool is that?
I know. Isn't that great?
I mean, they're going to be. They said they served 175 today.
I know. 1 year, and it's been a lot of years. I'm kind of embarrassed. I went down and helped serve food. I mean, it's quite an experience to be able to give back like that. And Joelle Fitz, who's been on the team for a while, she reached out to me and said this was a really good friend, and she wondered if we had any extra pies. I'm like, I'll just buy some extra pies. So it was great to be able to do that, and I'm sure we'll do it every year.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. That's a really cool thing.
Well, I'm going to go get someone else for you to talk to. How about
fine.
that?
That's great.
All right. Bye, everybody.
Bye. All right, that was Linda Craft. And by the way, hopefully my microphone is now turned up where you can hear me. Somebody let me know that you can hear me okay now, since I turned myself way up. Actually turned way up. And here she comes. Here she comes. She's coming around the table. Here she comes. There she is.
I don't need my glasses, do I? Because I'm talking, I'm not looking.
Well, I mean, the camera is right there.
Hey.
Hi. Yeah. Hi, everybody. This is Kim Crump.
Okay, you know what I'm going to do right now? No, do that again. If you could all see what was going on the other side of this camera here.
They were kind of mocking Kim a little bit.
Oh my gosh.
So how many of these is this for you now, of the Pi Days?
Oh gosh. Let's see. So this will be 10, 11.
So 11
Pi Days.
11 Pi Days. And we've been doing 14.
Right.
So you've done almost all of them except for 3.
Yes, and every year we try and tweak it to make it better.
Right.
Because there's something that we notice every year that we can change.
Right. Isn't that funny? What is your favorite part of this day?
Seeing my past clients.
Okay.
Just the stories that I hear from my clients and how things are going, what their upgrades, what upgrades they've done, things they like, things they dislike. It's always. I remember a house when I go and see it, showing it, and a lot of the houses that I've sold, 2011, which is I saw a client who I hadn't seen since 2011, and they come in, and I remember their house exactly the way it was when they purchased it.
Right.
And then they show me the walls they've torn down, the bathrooms they've renovated, the kitchen they've renovated, all the trees they've taken down. So over the years of selling hundreds of homes, I see different people every year.
Right. That's kind of cool.
Because everybody changes plans for Thanksgiving. Not everybody does exactly the same thing every year. Some people stay in town and they can get the pies. Some people go out of town and they can't take the pies with them.
Right.
So seeing different people from year to year is really fun.
It is fun, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
I've told everybody that, the one thing about this day is the world can be miserable out there, but when you walk through the doors, this place is so happy.
Exactly. We want to put a smile on people's faces, and it brightens their days.
It just speaking of which, there's a client in here. Here she comes.
How are you? You're welcome. Come on over. Come on over. We're on a podcast right now, so come on over.
Come on.
No, come on over.
Come on in.
Yes. Yeah, the camera is on. You don't want to be on the camera? Oh my goodness.
I don't have any makeup on. She doesn't want to do it. But she was welcome to do it. We would listen, I have a face for radio and I'm still alive on the camera. So, I mean, it's a
great job. There was so much to do. Getting mom and dad's house ready.
Thank you. You know what we're going to do? We're going to swing this around.
Okay. Yeah.
And
swing it around.
Can I swing this, Jay?
Yeah. Or you can swing it the other way.
Go this way?
Yeah, try to swing it that way. That might be easier.
There we go. You don't have to be on camera. Oh, yeah. Just chat.
So, well, introduce yourself. What's your name?
I'm Robin, and I'm from Raleigh, and my Kim Crump helped me sell my mom and dad's house, and it was a lot. After they were married for 55 years, and there was a lot of stuff to go through, and she helped us find,
Take a little selfie action going on here.
Helped us find a consignment company to help sell things and go through stuff, and then renovations. You helped us find people for the renovations, and it just turned out beautiful.
That's awesome.
And the renovations were just turnkey. It was just like they came in and did everything.
That's awesome.
The same person, so there wasn't a lot of coordination to do.
Right.
And so she knew who to call for everything, and so it just made it.
It made your life easier.
It made my life easier. And I wasn't calling an electrician and a painter and a carpenter and a floor man, and it was just so easy.
That's awesome.
And then she kept track of everything and everybody. And
now, how long ago was this that you?
This was 3 years ago.
So you've had 3 pie days.
Oh yeah. We love them.
So you've had 3 pie days.
Yeah. And here's my mom.
There's Mom. Hi, Mom. How are you? Thank you.
Isn't that pretty?
So 3 pie days. Did you get an apple or pumpkin?
Actually, I think Mom got apple and I got pumpkin.
Oh, so you got
because Linda Craft sold our house first, and then Kim Crump sold hers.
Okay, so you got one of each. You got an apple and a pumpkin.
We got a little variety.
You got to love that. There's nothing wrong with variety. That's fantastic.
Yeah. I said Linda sold our house 10 or 11 years ago, and then you sold Mom's house. So Mom has a pie, and she has apple, I think, and I've got pumpkin.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Yum. Are you going to be able to eat it all is the question.
They're huge.
How much company do you have?
We have, let's see, Mom, how many? 12 altogether.
Oh, yeah.
So we'll be good. We'll be good.
Yeah, you'll be good.
I'm not worried. I'm not stressing over that.
There will be no pie. There will be no pie left.
I don't think anybody complains.
5 children, so.
Oh, no, there will be no pie left.
Pie for breakfast, pie for lunch.
That's right.
Absolutely.
That's right.
Well, thank you so much for using us. And
thank you.
You're welcome. You're
hugs
so
all the way
welcome.
around. That's
I
pretty
love
awesome.
seeing your pictures from Australia that you sent.
Oh, good.
So we're here at Linda Craft Team Studios, and we are this Pie Day. Once a year, we give out hundreds of pies, and I mean hundreds. I mean more than 500, less than 1,000. By the way, if you want to guess the exact number of pies, the person closest who guesses the exact number of pies will get 2 pies next year, whether you're a client with us or not. And then if you don't live in our area and are not going to be able to get a pie, we will give them to charity of your choice that's here locally in the Raleigh area. You tell us what it is if you want to do that. We're also asking if you let us know, wherever you're watching, what temperature is it where you're at right now? What is the temperature there where you're at right now? So let us know. I know there's a lot of noise and there's a lot going on. It's a really busy. It's a busy day here. Literally hundreds of people are coming through to get their pies today. It's an amazing day. So many smiles, so much happiness, a lot of joy all the way around. I'll let you kind of watch some of the ambience as people come in. As I get a drink of water here because I've been going, I'm going to be doing this for a few hours, and so I'll be here till a little before 5 o'clock when we wrap this up. I will be here, and so we will continue to bring you the sights and sounds and the joy of Pie Day here at Linda Craft Team Realtors. It's a great day for us, and hope you enjoy it. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to give myself just a little bit of a break, and then I will be right back. But I'll let you listen to the sights and sounds around you as pies are being handed out.
These are Jennifer Stevenson's kids. That used to work with us. Can you believe that? I remember one of these high days, we had a little care vacation, just had her. When is your birthday? Yeah, so she was 2 months old when I did this. She was a little carrier. I put her right there. Absolutely. Tell Mom I said hi. Do you want to go up and see Brenda? Miss Brenda? Yeah, I think so. You want to come here for a moment? Okay. Thank you so much. Linda Craft. Anna and Adam. Wow. Jennifer's kids. Jennifer's kids. No, I was just telling her. I said, she was in one of the, how old are you now? 10. So 10 years ago in August you were born. Remember? Jennifer brought her here in the carrier on the side over there, and she helped with the lighting. That's what I remember. And you're Jen's mom? Yeah. I'm going to go get Brenda. Brenda wants to see.
The only thing is you gotta take JC.
I don't know, maybe you'll see what you think.
There you go.
Could be. All right. Have a great Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving. You too. Happy Thanksgiving.
I know, they've gotten so big. He's not quite small. He's getting there. Yes,
Together on your purchase. I'm Nogi. I help you out on this side. I don't hear what you're playing. Yes, I do. Yeah. You're going to give away your social media if you post this is a structure when you're going to give away a house. So what are you doing? 5-day break convenience store back here.
Hello, last name?
Happy Thanksgiving. All right. You started the band of Myth Election. Brian Watkins. Ryan.
All right, there's no Ryan on it.
So if you can I get a quick photo with you? Your hashtag?
right. And we are back here live, Linda Craft Team Studios. Jay Izzo here again with you as we're doing Pi Day here at the 14th annual Pi Day at Linda Craft Team. I'm here live. Thanks for letting me have a little bit of break. I'm going to let you see some of the sights and sounds that are going on here. You can see the people are coming in, grabbing their pies. These pies are huge, by the way. They're enormous. And so we're having a really good time here at Linda Craft Team Realtors. 14 years doing that. Matter of fact, I'm going to bring over a friend of the family here to have her talk about her experience here real quick. You might want those. That's okay. Nobody could see that on camera, so it's all good. They could see you now because that's the second camera. There you go. There it is. There's Kim getting her glasses. Second camera 2. She's doing camera 2 here. Now it's this pretty special to see everybody kind of come through the door. You've met the whole team that's here right now. I think you've pretty much met. It's been pretty awesome. We're going to be going here till just a little before 5, and we're going to be coming in here. I'm going to bring in Nogi Aramburo, who is a buyer's specialist. Okay, he'll be here in just a second. Yeah, he'll be back in. You haven't met Mogi. I don't think we've talked to Nogi today, but Nogi is a buyer specialist at the Linda Craft Team Realtors, so we'll be bringing him here, and we're also going to be bringing in some other guests here today. Here he comes, Nogi Aramburo. Hi, Nogs. How are you, man?
All right.
All right, let's go to camera 1 so you can see yourself there. Here comes camera 1. There we are. You're right there, Nogs.
Oh, hello, America.
So, Nogi, you're now a buyer's specialist.
That's right. I was formerly a closing manager. I also did a little bit of the marketing here. Actually, I'm still doing some of the marketing.
Yep.
And now I'm a real estate specialist. So I'm trying the other side of the equation.
So have you been here for all 14 of these?
I have been here. This is my 10th year here at Linda Craft Team, which is amazing.
So you and Steve Kruger came on same time because he said this was his 10th.
No, I actually came on before Steve.
Steve.
There's only 2 people that precede me here. That's Brenda and Muriel. I'm number 3. Number 3, guys.
Okay, all right. So you're number 3. Yeah. So what makes this day so special in the 10 years you've been here?
Well, it's that one time of the year where we can connect with all of our past clients. Not just our past clients, our personal past clients, but the past clients of the team. Right. Over the last 10 years, a lot of these clients I actually worked with personally when I was their closing manager. So right. I know a lot of the people. I remember their names. I see their postcard. I'm like, oh yeah, I remember how's things over on your street. And they're like, hey, you remember who I am? So it's a special thing for me to be able to just sit here and be part of giving back. Right. To the clients in the community that has helped us prosper so much, and we like Linda says, we love to love on our clientele. So right. That's what makes it so special for me.
Everybody has said that this has just been a really cool day because people come in here, they can leave their problems outside, and right. It's just nothing but smiles and happiness here.
That's right.
I want to say that this is the happiest place on earth.
Very true.
I think today.
Very true. Very true. The atmosphere here is very festive. We're here till 6 o'clock. Everybody try to get in. If you got your pie ordered, try to get in here as soon as you can. And, right. We'd love to see everybody to come out.
That's awesome.
So,
you know what? It's great to have you here on the show. You've been on the show before?
I've been on the show before.
But this has been fun.
And you know what? I got to tell you, the pleasure's all mine. The pleasure's all mine. Whenever I have the opportunity to be interviewed by this titan, not only in physical presence, but in life, like you, it's always a pleasure, sir.
That's awesome. Thanks, Nogi. Happy Thanksgiving to you, brother.
You got it.
All right. That's awesome. It was Nogi Aramburo. He's a buyer specialist with Linda Craft Team Realtors. Here, he's been with us 10 years and has done 10 years of doing that. You want to come on? Come on in. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Come on in. Come on and get in here, cowboy. You know, I'm kind of jealous because I want to wear my cowboy
where's your
hat.
hat?
Well, Linda wouldn't let me wear it. So.
Wait, is this video? Because my mom always said I had a face for radio.
Mine too.
Yeah.
So we're both live.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, we're both live, but we can switch over to the other camera.
Oh.
So we can switch over to camera 2.
There you go.
But for right now, we're not going to switch. So introduce yourself to everybody out there in the world.
I am Alex Moore.
And Alex, how long have you been working with Linda Craft Team Realtors?
Oh, I've known Linda sold my house back in 2011.
Okay.
So she sold my house first back in 2011. So yeah, I've been a friend of the company for a long time.
So you've been doing 11 Pi Days.
Yeah, I guess.
Right?
Yeah, probably. Linda's the OG. She's the one that started. Because I see on Facebook now all the other realtors are doing Pi Day, but Linda's the OG of Pi Days.
Yeah, here in Raleigh, she started Pi Days. I know you've been here in capacities before, and you've seen this. What's so special about this day? Because you've been doing it for so long. So.
Yeah, I mean, I think this day is just a day of Thanksgiving, right? Thanksgiving for all the blessings that we have, and Linda certainly gives thanks for the clients, you know, both current and past, you know, because it's a big undertaking. How many pies do they do this year?
Okay, so we can't give out that number, and let me tell you why.
All right, is there a raffle?
So here's the thing. The person closest to the number of pies gets 2 pies next year, whether you're a client or not.
Okay.
And if you don't live here and you guess the correct number of pies, we will give them those 2 pies to a local charity of your choice.
Yeah. So do I get a guess?
Yeah, if you want to guess.
999.
Okay, we'll put that.
999 is my guess.
That's the official guess.
Have you had anyone guess that yet?
I have no. That is the first guess at 999 is the official guess. So
there you go.
So let me ask you this about this day here as well. When you think about being thankful, you know, for yourself personally, what are you thankful for?
I mean, I'm thankful first and foremost for the country we live in. I mean, this is the greatest country. I'm grateful for the city of Raleigh. You know, like I'm sure Linda would echo, the city of Raleigh has given me so much. And so being here, being associated with good people, good friends, it's always a good time of year to connect with those that are close to you and connect with, you know, people that mean a lot to you. So that's what I'm grateful for this year.
Well, I'm grateful for you, man.
I appreciate it.
I really am.
Thanks for having me on.
Thanks, Alex. I appreciate it. It's great to have you on. Happy Thanksgiving to you.
You as well.
Say hey to the little ones for me. Thanks. Give them a kiss and a hug for me. It's Alex Moore, and Alex has been part of the Linda Craft family for 11 years, and he actually worked here for a while, believe it or not. Hey, we have 2 things. Tony Fink came on, and he's made a challenge. He's got 2 challenges out there. One is tell us the temperature where you're watching us from right now. What temperature is it where you're at? It's about 65 degrees here in Raleigh, and we'd like to know what your temperature. Second challenge is if you can guess the person closest to the number of pies, we will give you 2 free pies next year, whether you are a client or not. I'm letting you kind of see the behind the scenes here on camera 2, as people can see people getting their pies. The smiles are just infectious, folks. That's the beautiful thing about what's going on right now. It's just so infectious to see the smiles of folks. It's amazing. It's just absolutely amazing. It's just hard to even put into words and fathom just how joyous it is in this building right now. We've had, to this point, we've had hundreds of people come in. We've got hundreds more that will be coming in over the course of the next few hours as people get off work. It'll get busy. It always gets much busier as people get off work. So it's pretty amazing. As more and more people come through the door, it's just a great moment, a day. It's momentous. It's 14 years we've been doing this. It's actually absolutely fabulous to do. I'm going to cut off one of the mics so that you can hear me a little more clearly. It's just a fun day for sure. I got another text coming in. It says here, iconic, incredible, inspiring event. Congrats, LCT. That's the Martin Mortgage Group. That's Mike Martin over there. And Mike is a great lender, as all the lenders we work with are. Thanks, Mike, for chiming in and saying the kind words. It is an epic day for sure. It's iconic. It is incredible. It's inspiring. It is an amazing event, and it's just so much fun. I just can't tell you how much fun it is to do this event and to be a part of this event. And I want to just thank all of you who are out there right now watching and paying attention. Appreciate you doing that. It's so it's humbling, to say the least, to have all of you being here with me over the course of these few hours and watching the show and watching what's happening here. I'm going to put us on dual cameras here, have both cameras going, so that you can see me and you can also see what's going on in the room. This is a fun event. 14 years we've been giving out pies. These pies are huge. You can see them going by. I mean, they're enormous pies. And you can see in the background, perhaps I'll go over to camera too, you can see just the pies over here are being loaded in. And as more people are coming in and people are giving the toys, people are giving more toys because we're doing a toy drive too. This is 9th annual toy drive. These toys are for kids who are in hospitals who may not have a Christmas. And so this is more than just giving people pie. We're also asking for new toys to give to these children who don't have, and that's one thing to be thankful for, that we can give back to these children who don't have that opportunity. So it's amazing all the day. And the smiles, again, I just can't tell you, watching the smiles, watching the happy people, it's just amazing to watch. As people come pick up the pies and get their smiles, it's amazing and it's infectious. Listen, this has been an amazing day, for sure, and so we're having a fantastic day here at Linda Craft Team Studios, here at Linda Craft Team office here at 7300 Six Forks Road here in Raleigh, North Carolina. Listen, I also have to say this. You know what? As some hugs are being exchanged, let me just say this too. You know what? If you have a real estate question, please feel free to ask a real estate question. We've got professionals here who will be happy to answer your real estate questions if you have one. We'd love to help you too. If you're looking, but this, by the way, this is a great time to buy. Just letting you know, this is a great time to buy a house or sell a house. And so feel free to ask your questions. And as people keep wandering here through the door, it's an amazing day for sure. We're going to be talking to some other guests here coming up shortly, and we're going to be talking to some folks who are getting their pies. As things start to pick up again here, we're looking at another couple hours. I'm going to be with us for about another hour, and then after that, we're just going to let this go and play, and you get to watch the studio. I'll let this go for a little bit as the studio goes. Listen, we got a couple challenges out there. One challenge is tell us what the temperature is for wherever you're watching us live, and then the second is guess the number of pies we're giving out today. I can tell you this: there have been hints all over the place. I can tell you that it's more than 500. We can tell you that it's less than 1,000. But how many pies? The person closest to the number of pies, they will get 2 pies next year, right? And whether you're a client right now or not, we will give you 2 pies next year. And if you are not local and you guess the correct or closest to the correct number, we will donate those 2 pies to a local charity of your choice. You choose it, we will give it to you. So get your guess in. You can just get your guess in, and we'd be happy to happy to do that for you and guess the pies. This has been a fun event. This is one I look forward to every year. Honestly, there is no place of greater happiness than being here today. I can't tell you, watching people hug each other, the smiles, the joy, just being here. It's amazing, just how happy things are here. This is the way it's supposed to be. This is the world that we're supposed to live in. This is the world that we're supposed to be at, is this world. And we get to share that place where people walk through the door and everything is left behind, and they get to, they get to have a smile on their face, and it's really beautiful to see. It's really quite amazing. For sure. We are here live, by the way, for the next hour or so, and we'll be doing the show as we get ready to interview others as they come in, and so just enjoy the sights and sounds. I'll try to shut up for a little bit and let you hear what's going on.
Signing you in.
Come on in here.
Talk about how awesome we are.
You are awesome.
Hi.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you doing?
We are live.
Okay.
You're on camera.
Yes, I am.
You're on camera, darling. There you are. There you are. You're right there. There you are.
I do see
Camera's
Oh,
right.
there's the camera. Hi.
Yeah, the camera. So, how many years have you been getting a pie?
At least 8.
At least 8.
Yes. I'm
So
thinking back.
so 8. So this has been 14. So you've done more than half of them.
Oh, yes.
Yes, because there's been 14 pie days. What do you think? What do you think makes this so special?
I think, first of all, that she gives back to her clients, but she also gives back to the community because she also takes them to the fire departments and not Habitat. What's the other?
The other charities. I mean, like like homeless shelters.
Thank you. I could remember some.
I think she did 12 to Shepherd's Table this year.
Where her mother was when she was sick.
Yeah.
That's
the
what I'm
hospice.
thinking of.
Hospice.
That's it, Habitat. Hospice.
Oh, but by the way, we should introduce you. Who are you anyway?
I'm Sonia Wagner.
Okay, so, and Sonia has been a friend of ours for 20 plus years.
Since 1990.
Yeah, so it was BL, so it was before Linda.
That's
for me.
right.
Before I met Linda,
That's
you knew
right.
Linda. So you've known
Yes.
Linda longer than I've known Linda.
A very long time.
Yeah,
yes.
and I'm going to be
Y'all
married.
been married how long?
24 years. We'll be married 25
goodness.
years next year.
Aw,
Yeah.
congratulations. That's wonderful.
Yeah, so that's fun. So I know that you've been here and you've done Pie Day. You've actually been involved with Pie Day.
I've been involved in Pie Day.
Right?
I used to work for Linda.
Right, you did, right? Years ago. And what was fun when you recall Pie Day when you were here? What was the fun thing for you about Pie Day when you were here?
Seeing people come in that you haven't seen in a long time that you've helped buy a house. And
Right.
That's really neat when you see people come in. I've even sold some of them commercial real estate.
Right, okay. But you do commercial, right?
I do commercial.
For who? You can say
Wagner
it.
Realty.
Okay, Wagner Realty, right? So no,
Wagner Commercial Realty,
Yeah,
actually.
Wagner Commercial Realty. You can give a plug. It's okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no.
Wagner Commercial.
Right. Yeah. So I mean, is it Sonia at the email address that they can get?
Sonia at WagnerCommercialRE.com.
Okay, Sonia at WagnerCommercialRE for realestate.com. Okay, and they can contact you if they got a commercial.
Yes, they can. Please
Right?
do.
Yeah, right. That's pretty awesome. And
It's busy
and
right now.
it is.
It's good and busy.
So, what are you thankful for?
I am thankful for just the Lord blessing me as much as He has with many things. And more than anything, just friends and my mother that's been here 85 years
Wow.
now. And
Yeah.
spending another Thanksgiving with her.
Yeah, that's pretty awesome.
Because she just turned 85 on Halloween.
That's wow, awesome. That's fantastic. Well, you look great.
Thank you.
As always, you look fantastic. Thank you so much. It's great to
It's good to see you.
happy Thanksgiving to you. Right? No, come on.
I know, that's what I'm saying.
It's
Love
great to
you.
see you. Love you too. Thanks, Sonia.
Thank you so much for having me.
Oh, you're welcome. All right. That's Sonia Wagner. Sonia at WagnerCommercialRE.com. I'm sorry? It's on Facebook, LinkedIn, YouTube, all live. Yeah. Yep, all live. What people are going, where are we on? We're on. Well, we're on live all over. If you can watch us on YouTube, you can watch us on Facebook, Twitter, Twitch. Gosh, we are all over live. And then, of course, we're recording this. as well, so that people can get a flavor of what we do here on Pi Day here at Linda Craft Team Realtors. I'm going to give you the other sights and sounds so that you can see people in the background as they come in through the door. I've been doing this now. I've been here doing this now all day, and it's just been just a blast for me. It's just been so much fun. It's crazy because, you don't think about some of the little things that you're grateful for, but I'm just grateful to be in a place where there's just a lot of happiness, where there's just a ton of joy and happiness, and it's really, really awesome to be part of that. And so it's tremendous, and it's really cool. I'm just telling you, it's really, really, really cool to be a part of it, and we're having a lot of fun here today. I'm going to try to get one of our vendors over here. I'm going to try to get over here Chris Coy. Come in here, Chris. Come on in.
What's going on over here?
Yeah, well, we're live doing our thing.
We are?
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah, there's the camera. We're live. We're doing a 2-camera shot.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving to you, man.
Awesome.
Yeah, Chris
Pretty
Coy.
excited about that.
So, Chris, introduce yourself to the world.
I'm Christopher Coy. I'm at Town Bank, Linda manager over there.
Okay. And now you've been a part of this Pi Day how many years now?
4.
4 years.
Fourth year.
So 4 years out of 14. Mm-hmm. Right? It's been going. It's been going 14 years.
That's a long time.
Right?
That's a long time.
It's a long time.
That's a trend.
It's an institution, I think. Right? It's a pretty special day. I mean, you've been in and out all day here watching this all day. And first of all, thank you.
No problem.
Thank you for supporting us and doing what you do. What do you think makes this day so special?
Love and gratitude. It's not about business today. Honestly, the people are coming in and they're sharing their holiday stories. You can see the excitement and what they're going to do with their families over the next couple days. And it's kind of honestly a nice break from mortgage and other stuff. It's just people thinking about why they work so hard and bringing love and gratitude back to their time, and that's what I kind of like about it.
Well,
honestly,
it's a happy place, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely.
I mean, isn't it cool when people will be outside the door, right? And they may have like a little frown on their face, but as soon as they walk in the door, it's an immediate smile.
It is. It reminds me of like watching Elf when they're the Wonderland. You go, Santa's coming. I know him. Like you walk in here, and how can you not get excited?
Right. It's just it's so cool to watch the transition of people as they come in through the door.
It is.
And they're smiling and there's hugs.
And it's funny you say it because the people that look like it's their first time come in a bit skeptical, like they're going to get sold something, and they realize, no, they're just getting a pie and a hug and going home. And it's real awesome. And the people that are coming back, they know that. And you know what I'm saying? It's just that good feeling of love and gratitude, and it's awesome.
It's pretty awesome, isn't it? I mean, in a place, in a world where we live in, where there can be so much vitriol, there can be so many negative things out there, it's just neat to be in a place where it's just happy.
Yeah, and that is exactly it, and that's the feeling I have right now. I'm really kind of enjoying it. So
right. I mean, just I've been switching back and forth on cameras here so that people can see the other people. I'm going to flip over to camera 2 right now. But here's the thing: is that as people are coming in, it's just a lot of joy.
It is, and it's a fun time.
And even if you're not. I don't know that I'm saying anything special here. I'm not, because I've been interviewing people about stuff, but...
it sounds silly, and I didn't expect this when I came over here, but it's the holiday spirit. It's really what's just, the Christmas spirit, the love and gratitude is emanating through, and people are getting away from that hate and all that other stuff that's filling most of our days, I guess, and getting to focus on what's actually important.
What's really important.
That's exactly right.
So let me ask you this, Chris. What are you thankful for?
About?
What are you thankful for?
Oh, what am I thankful for?
Yeah,
I'm thankful for a lot of things. First and foremost, I'm thankful for waking up this morning, my arms and legs working, and all the opportunity that comes with that. Right. And then the thankfulness from there is I've got a wonderful family and people around me that get love and gratitude and give it back. And I'm so thankful that myself, my family, and those around us are also in that same mindset, and it's just a good feeling. Just over the last couple of years, I don't know if it's as we get older, we find not everybody stays in that space, or if just life gets hard for people and it's not a lot of fun for them.
Cynicism can get in the way, right?
Absolutely, and a lot of negativity out there, and people just, I guess it's just really easy to steamroll that. But that being said, being around people that have that gratitude and love, your day just goes easy. There's no drama. Like the easiest way to say it, that helps cut out the drama, and then the days are good. So.
Yeah, it's pretty amazing. You probably heard some clapping in the background. I think this guy works for the Carolina Hurricanes hockey team.
I think he does.
I can't remember his name either.
I'm not good with that.
But I think they all clapped for him as soon as he walked in the door.
That's right.
No, folks, it's not a hockey player, but he works for the Carolina. I think he works in the audio-visual department, so I think is what he does. And
he's
so
closer to ticket access.
He's close. If you want tickets, this is the guy you probably want to know for sure. Chris, thank you so much.
Absolutely.
And I appreciate everything that you've done for us. I can't say thank you enough.
You guys for being here.
Thank you so much, man. I appreciate you.
Merry Christmas. Happy holidays.
And thank you so much. That was Chris Coy. He's another great lender that we have here, and it's absolutely fantastic. So we're here at Linda Craft Team Studios. It's we're into, I don't know which hour it is that we're into, but we've been doing this for a few hours. I want to thank everybody who's been watching us off and on live. Man, really appreciate so much you staying with us and hanging with us, and giving us a love and a like. We appreciate that. I also want to make sure that you know about the two challenges. One is we're just asking people what temperature is it where you're at. Type that in, and then secondly, guess how many pies that we're giving out today. The person closest to the number will in fact get 2 pies next year. And here's the deal: whether you are a client of ours or not, we will give you those 2 pies next year. And if you're not local, what we will do is we will give those 2 pies to a local charity of your choice here in the Raleigh area. So get your guesses in, right? Feel free to guess. How many pies do you think we're giving out today here just 2 days before Thanksgiving? Really is pretty close to a day and a half, I think, now, right? Because tomorrow, so we're running into that time. We've been on now for 2 hours, and just a beautiful day. It's just been an amazing day all the way around, talking with so many people, and just getting to see their joy and their light. It's just been amazing. It's an incredible day, and I hope you watch. I'm going to turn us over to the second camera so you can see the people coming in here at Linda Craft Team. You can see people. There's more smiles as another person comes in, and they got their card and they're dropping it off, and they're getting their pie, and they get to pick a pumpkin or apple pie. And we have a dog. Oh my gosh, it's Bo. Yeah, here comes Bo. You can see Bo in the camera. Bo's jumping around. He's all excited because Bo's excited to be with us here. That's attorney Beth Bowen's dog, Bo, who's a friend of the family here, and it's just really, really awesome to see. And so, and Bo, by the way, Bo loves pie. Matter of fact, Bo loves everything. It doesn't matter what it is, Bo will eat it. I can just tell you that right now. He actually ate a pizza crust, frozen pizza crust, off the counter. I left the room for literally no more than 10 seconds and come back, and my pizza crust is gone from the counter. And not only is it gone from the counter, it's gone. He had consumed it in like just a few seconds. And so Bo's a fun dog, and get the chance to take care of him. So you know what? Nothing says holidays than having a beautiful animal with us as well. So we really enjoy having Bo around. He gets a lot of attention for sure when he's here. I guess somebody, former personal trainer and Linda's trainer, Dennis Sindrick, walks in. And so he's here with us now, and everybody's kind of excited to see Dennis. Dennis works for OT Fitness, and absolutely one of the best personal trainers on the East Coast, period. Great guy here. And then, of course, Steve Austin is here. He's been on the show before. Steve Austin, we call him the $6 million man. He's been here, and it's great to see you. Hey, Dennis, great to see you. Beth, hi. And so we're kind of watching all this happen. It's kind of a really cool to see. Just as I said, the joy is amazing to see these people come in through the door, and with the smiles and the enjoyment and doing that. It's amazing to watch happen. And hopefully you're seeing that as we're seeing that here. So much fun that we're having here today. 14th annual Pie Day here at Linda Craft Team Realtors. It's a lot of fun. It's a fun day. A lot of happy people. Matter of fact, everyone's happy. It's absolutely just a happy, fun day to have everybody here as well. You can see the smiles on the faces. I guess we're going to bring in Dennis Cindric. Hey, what's going on, man?
Hi, Mr. Jay Izzo.
How are you?
I'm fantastic.
Well, welcome to the show.
Oh, thank you so much.
And so introduce yourself to the world.
I am Dennis Cindric, and I am Linda Craft's personal trainer for many years.
It's been a long time.
Long time.
You started with me back in 1998.
Yes, so it's been a long time.
That's
Do the math.
24 years. 24 years.
It's a long time.
You started training me 24 years ago.
Yes, so I've been a part of the family for a long time and enjoy every ride. It's been great.
So
you guys are awesome.
How many Pie Days have you done here?
Oh, geez.
Because it's been 14 years. So this is 14 years.
I've been here for every one.
So you've been here 14 Pie Days.
14 Pie Days.
What is the at the Cindric household?
Yes.
What is the pie of choice?
This year it changes.
Oh, it does really.
This year, so I got I took the research information this morning and into today, and the popular choice was apple this year.
Was apple this year?
It was apple this year because last year was pumpkin. So
really?
you got to keep switching it. They keep it honest. They're like, listen, let's do apple. Last year we did pumpkin. I'm like, all right, we'll do the apple.
Okay, so I got to ask the question because I know that apple pie is not on the regular diet, right? Nutritional diet, right? It's
definitely not.
Definitely not because it is fat free. Today it is. It's full of fat, but it's free to you.
Yes, very free. Very free today. That's good.
Right, it's fat free.
Very free.
Full of fat, but free to you.
Yes.
So, what is your best way to eat that piece of apple pie? How do you like it?
So I change it up.
Okay.
I like variety when I do it. I'm a man of routine in so many other ways.
Yes, you are.
Right. But there's those moments that you have, and this holiday for me is I keep it fresh. Okay. So what I'll do is I'm thinking this year I'm going to go with a cold slice of apple pie. Keep it chilled.
Okay.
Right.
And
then I'm going to go ahead and involve myself. I'm going way out there on this one. I'm going to do some vanilla ice cream, real deal, on top. And just let it sort of soak down in. Let the ice cream just melt just a titch enough to give it a little bit of sauciness.
Yeah.
It's a technical term.
It's sauciness.
Sauciness is that term that we all enjoy.
Yes, we all know sauciness.
And we all know it.
We do. We all know it, yes.
So I'm going to allow that ice cream to just come over the edge a little bit, and I'm just going to dig on in with it and just enjoy everybody.
When you think about this time of year, being thankful, what are you most thankful for?
I think for me, it comes down to the family that you have and the friends that you create. And, for me, it's always about holding on to the foundations and the pillars of what you have. And the family, there's nothing more true to that. So I'm always very thankful for those and the health and wellness of my family. For the job that I've had, the career that I've created, I'm always very thankful for that too as well. But also for the friends, friends are the family we get to choose. You know what I mean?
Right.
And sometimes friends can be more impactful than your family in so many ways on a day-to-day basis. So all of that company together, I'm blessed to have the opportunities that I have, the family and friends that I've gotten, the connections that I've made all these years. And this is without a doubt my favorite holiday of all year because it is still what it's about. You know what I mean?
Right.
It's not commercialized. It's not about other things that other holidays present for us. It's the true meaning of what it is, and it still holds that today.
Right.
Which I appreciate.
So let me ask you this, because are you still taking clients?
Yes.
Okay. So I'm going to give you an opportunity.
Referral clients.
Yeah, I'm giving you.
I'm referring right now.
I'm going to ask you to tell people how they can get a hold of you if they want to get a personal trainer here locally in the Raleigh Research Triangle Park area. How can they do that?
Absolutely. So you can go ahead and reach out to D Cindric. It's DCINDRIC. It's Dennis Cindric. D Cindric at O2fitnessclubs with an S.com. So it's dcindric at O2fitnessclubs.com. I'm on there checking it all the time, so I'll get back to you, not just with client requests, but questions. I'm a great resource for information in the world of health and wellness all the way around. So if you got a popular question or you got something you just want to know and find out that you can't trust Google all the time, you want to come to a real resource of information. I've been in this industry 26 years.
Right.
So I've compiled a lot of information about human kinetics, nutrition, fuel for performance, and everything else.
So D Cindric, CINDRIC.
Yep.
At O2 Fitness Clubs with an
S.com.
And by the way, how is it possible that for the 24 years that I've known you,
wait for it, here it comes,
that you still never age?
Yes. There it is. If there's a guy in this world that can make you feel good about yourself every day, it's Jay Izzo.
How is it possible, man?
It's good.
I'm like, I got to color my hair like every 3 weeks. If you're invested in just for men, my beard color is like every 7 to 10 days. I'm like, how is it that you just stay so young? You've not changed in 24 freaking years.
Look at the hair right now.
It's beautiful. It's beautiful.
Thank you.
You've never lost it. I've had to have more. Twice.
There's the two ends of the spectrum
right
there, right?
Way too ends of the spectrum. Hey man, listen, happy Thanksgiving. Thanks for joining me here on this, and I wish you the best, and I wish your family the best. Enjoy it, and I know you will. Look forward to seeing it. Thanks for taking care of my wife.
Yes, absolutely.
I appreciate that. Thanks, brother.
Goodbye, world. Happy Thanksgiving.
Dennis Cindric, O2 Fitness Clubs. D Cindric, personal trainer. Linda, he was my personal trainer for 11 years. Has been personal training Linda. And so it's been a great ride. He's absolutely fantastic. So if you're looking for a personal trainer, look out for Dennis. He's awesome. All right, here comes our next guest. Here she is.
I'm really tall here. I like how you lowered that down. Happy Thanksgiving, Jay Izzo. Wow, look at you.
How are you?
I'm doing great. It's Pie Day.
It is Pie Day.
At Linda Craft Team Realtors. Look at all these happy people. My dog's here just leaping like a leopard. He's so excited.
We got to see it on camera too. We got 2 cameras this time. So I can flip this over so you can see. So we got the second camera, and Bo was in the...
I love it.
He actually had film time.
Y'all are probably going to have record numbers coming out to Linda Craft Team now that Bo is here.
I'm sure we're going to have record.
Bo Saya is a big draw.
He's a huge draw. I love him. I love
him too.
Yeah, he's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
So this is 14 years of Pie Day.
And I finally got invited. We won't tell Linda Craft that.
We won't tell Linda Craft that.
No, we won't tell her.
we won't tell her that. So having come in here and seeing Pie Day, what's your first impressions as you come in here and come through the door?
Just lots of warmth and love and festivity.
Yeah, it's kind of cool.
Genuineness, authenticity. It's the season for friendship, for fellowship, giving.
Yeah. It's cool. It's cool, right? Because it's so interesting to see people. I can see them through the door, and maybe they got a frown on their face, but as soon as they walk through this door, it's smiles and hugs.
Yes. And they get to receive a calorie-free pie. You don't gain weight with these pies.
You don't gain weight with these.
You just don't. That's the Linda Craft promise.
Well, we called them fat-free pies.
That's what they are. Fat-free pies, no calories. No.
Well, no, this is how we've done it. We've said they do have fat, but they're free to you.
Yes. So, good point. That's a good way to say it.
So they are legitimately fat-free.
Legitimately.
Fat-free pies. Are you getting a pie?
I am not going to get a pie, I don't think.
You're not going to get a pie?
No, I'm letting other people have the pies.
Okay, you're going to have it.
If there's a leftover, maybe.
Okay. If you were to choose a pie between pumpkin and apple, which would it be?
You got to warm up some apple pie with some vanilla ice cream right on top. And if you could have a little swirl of caramel to drizzle over top, you might have the perfect Thanksgiving dessert.
These are really good pies too.
But pumpkin's good too. I would take the pumpkin if I had to, but I'm an apple pie girl.
Apple pie girl.
Good old Southern girl, apple pie.
Okay, so got to ask you, Because I've asked everybody who's going to show, what are you thankful for?
I'm thankful for friendship, the ability to walk around and experience life, great weather.
Yeah, it's been beautiful, right?
Just the love and warmth that we have in our community.
It's
really grateful.
So, by the way, we didn't introduce you as Beth Bowen.
Hi, everybody. I'm Beth Bowen.
and she owns Bowen, a law? I guess?
Bowen Law Firm.
Bowen.
I'm a real estate lawyer
Right.
and estate planning, administration lawyer.
Okay, so, do me a favor, because people, are looking all the time for a real estate attorney or a estate planning attorney.
Sure.
Tell them how to get a hold of you.
Best way to get a hold of me is to Google Beth Bowen, Cary, North Carolina, and I'll show up there. And then you can always call me, 919-859-3224.
Okay, say that number one more time.
919-859-3224.
And what plans do you have for Thanksgiving this year?
Oh, my kids are coming home from college, so I'll get to do some laundry. Super excited about laundry. When the kids go away and you don't get to do laundry, you get a little sad, but you see those bags come in, it just makes you really happy.
It makes you really happy.
So laundry and noise and food and great conversations and staying up late, and then just good quality family time.
And it's happy time, right?
Happy time. So we may have the first annual pickleball tournament in the family. Wow. Who knows? We'll get crazy.
That's awesome. I love that. Thank you.
Oh, thank you, Jay Izzo. Thank y'all for being here at Linda Craft Team and loving on the community and your clients. Really grateful.
Thank you. I'm too. Thank you. I'm grateful for you.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving. Beth Bowen. That's Bowen Law Firm in Cary, North Carolina. You can look her up as well. You can find Beth as well there. She does real estate. She's a real estate attorney as well as estate planning and estate attorney. So you can find her there. Our time is getting pretty close to wrapping up here, but we're going to be on for a little bit while longer. And I want to thank everybody who has joined in with us and has watched us from wherever you're at. Two things. One is, first of all, let us know what's the temperature where you're at. And then secondly, because it's 65 here in Raleigh. And then secondly, try to guess the number of pies that we're giving out today. And the person closest to that exact number will get 2 pies next year, whether you're a client or not. And if you're not local to our area, we will give those pies to a local charity of your choice. So make sure that you get involved in this. And also, we are doing annual toy drive, smiling while sending hope. These are pies that these are toys. Asking you to bring in new toys that we're going to be given to children who are in the hospital. That we'll be able to give those toys to them because you know what? They should have a Christmas too. So that's what we're doing here today as well. This has been a fun day. If you can't see it, it's been just a tremendous amount of fun here at Linda Craft Team Realtors here on 7300 Six Forks Road. It has absolutely been a blast. I've been standing here now for a few hours, and it's been a lot of fun for me just to watch the smiles and the joy and just how everybody is just so happy and engaged. It's amazing just to see when people walk through the door, just how they're looking. You can see the smiles and just getting a pie. It's just amazing, right? And for those of you who are wondering, here's somebody bringing in some new toys. And that's pretty amazing. We got an overflow of toys, but this never enough. There are so many kids in the hospital, so feel free to bring in your new toy to us here at 7300 Six Forks Road here in Raleigh, North Carolina. Absolutely a fun day here. We're giving out pies all day till 6 o'clock. We're going to be live here for just another, maybe close to 30 minutes before we stop going live. But this has been just an amazing and fun day. I hope you're enjoying the joy that we're seeing here. We're trying to give you just a flavor and a taste of just how joyous it is to be able to give back to the community in some way. And it's really fabulous to see just the people smile see the real estate professionals reconnect with their clients and the hugs, and it's absolutely phenomenal to see for sure. We're having a great time here. I seriously, it's just an amazing time here. If you're looking for a place that's just filled with joy and gratitude and kindness and love and a peaceful place, I'm telling you, this is the place to be today. I mean, there may be all sorts of stuff going on in the world, but I am telling you right now, what's going on here today is absolutely you're in a place where it's just, the world is gone. And it's amazing. And so we're giving away our pies, and so here, and people are picking up their pies, and we're going from there. So yeah, so I wish I could interview Bo, but Bo is now going to lay down here, and so as more and more people are coming in through the doors, getting their pies and getting the smiles. It's absolutely an amazing, amazing fun time we're having here today. Listen, if you have your real estate question, you want to make a comment or anything, please feel free, wherever you're watching us from, write in the comments. We are happy to answer your real estate questions still. We have all the staff here to help you answer those questions. We'd love to answer those if you have a real estate question, for sure. And while we even have a real estate attorney, maybe you have a question for her and she can answer that question. We can certainly pull her back before she leaves. So feel free to ask your real estate questions here today, here at the 14th annual Linda Craft Team Pie Day. They get these huge apple or pumpkin pie, and you're seeing probably some pictures in the back of people taking pictures. It's a lot of fun here today. It's absolutely fantastic. Maybe we'll catch another interview with some folks here too, as well, as we're moving on in the course of our day. So we'll be able to bring that to you as well. This day is historical. Look at the hugs. I don't know if you can see them. I'm watching hugs being passed along. It's just amazing to see the hugs and the smiles and just the joy that's in the room, and it's just amazing to watch. I'm just telling you, folks, in a world where we don't have, sometimes where there's just not that, it's amazing that to see the happiness and the joy as they come into the room. And seeing handshakes, smiles, and a little bit of joy as they pick up their pies and do that. That's a lot of fun to watch here as well. Just a blast. Give us a like, give us a love. If you don't mind, let us know that you're out there as you're watching and interacting with us. It's always helpful if you will just let us know that you're out there. Folks, we're asking folks, tell us what your temperature is. If you're watching us outside the Raleigh area, we'd like to know what temperature is it at your area of the country as you're watching. We'd love to see that. And at the same time, we're also doing a little bit of a contest. And the contest is this. Guess the total number of pies. Just write it in. Guess the total number of pies that we are going to give away today. And the person closest to that number will get 2 pies next year, whether you're a client for us or not. And if you don't live in the Raleigh area, we won't be able to deliver those pies, but you can pick a local charity of your choice, and we will give those 2 pies to that local charity. So please do that as well. This is, I got to tell you, I was worried that standing on my feet for nearly 3 hours was going to be a problem. And yes, my legs are a little tired, but at the same time, it's just, there's just so much joy in the room. It's just, you just want to keep doing this. And I feel like I'm rambling. But the truth of the matter is, it's just amazing to be able to talk with the people and everyone that's here. And so it's absolutely fabulous to see all these people and the fun that we're having here today at Linda Craft Team Realtors on Pie Day. So really, really great to see everyone come around. I'm going to let you just, I'm going to turn off my microphone here maybe for a second, and maybe, okay, I see there's more people that have jumped on, so thanks for jumping on. Give us a like. We're at it's the 14th annual Pie Day here at Linda Craft Team Realtors. We have been giving away hundreds of pies, and for those people who are just tuning in, listen, we've got 2 challenges. Let us know. Type in what's the temperature in your area, and then secondly, guess how many pies we're giving away. If you guess the number of pies, whether you're a client or not, we will give you 2 pies next year. And if you're not in the local area, we will take those 2 pies and we will give them to a local charity here in the Raleigh area of your choice. We'd love to do that for you. So give us a like, give us a love, give us a laugh, give us a wow. We don't care if you're doing it on Facebook, but let us know that you're out there. It would be great to hear from you and see you for sure. Hopefully you're enjoying the sights and sounds as much as I am, because this is absolutely phenomenal to just see the smiles, the faces, the hugs. It's just tremendously, it's so much fun to see. So hopefully you're enjoying what we're enjoying here as well, because this is an absolute joy for us and a blast. So hopefully you're having the same experience that I'm having here for sure. It's been absolutely great to see everybody being here. You can watch us on Facebook. You can watch us on LinkedIn live. You can watch us in so many different ways here. You can watch us. I'm seeing so many people on Facebook logging in and seeing what we're doing here. It's just been so much fun here all day today. It's just been a blast, and so I hope you're enjoying it as much as we are for sure, because it's just so much fun to do it. And by the way, I would also like to say to you, Happy Thanksgiving, if I haven't said that to you before, and we'd like to wish all of you Happy Thanksgiving, and be safe. I know that, one of the things about this time of year is that there's a lot of traveling and there's a lot going on, and so make sure that you're safe wherever your travels are, and enjoy your family, enjoy the friends that you're with. Just enjoy it, because it's that time of year where we get to enjoy each other in a way that sometimes we take for granted, and this is a time that we get to do that here this time of year. I'm going to take a break for just a second, but I'll let you enjoy the sights and sounds. All right, we're back here live at the 14th annual Linda Craft Team Pie Day. It is Pie Day. You can see the smiles on everybody's face here. We're having a really great time. I've really just enjoyed being here with all of you over the course of the last few hours. And it's just been so much fun for me, and hopefully it is for you too, to just see a world where there is, joy. And hopefully that's what you're experiencing with us today. It certainly is a lot of fun. We've been going now for about 2.5 hours, and we're going to be wrapping it up here pretty quickly. But I want to just give a shout out to everybody who has joined us, who has commented, who has given us a like or a love. Thank you so much for doing that for us. Appreciate you doing that and being a part of our family here today. It's been a lot of fun. Again, it's just been just amazing. As more people are coming to get their pies before the day wraps up, and people are coming in and getting their pumpkin or apple pies. It's a lot of fun, and we're really enjoying doing it. And there could be a lot of stuff going on in the world right now, and some of it's not good. But right here, right now, there's nothing but joy and happiness and giving and gratitude and love, hugs and smiles. And I have to be honest with you, that's the world I want to live in, and that's the world that we're living in here at Linda Craft Team here at 7300 Six Forks Road today. 14 years of doing these pies, and they just get better and better, and it's really, really amazing to be able to get to do them. Smiles on the way out the door are just infectious. It's just absolutely infectious, and it's just a joy to see everybody out there just having a great time, just loving the opportunity to do that. I think I'm gonna do, before we break up here, I'm gonna have Linda come in one more time. Mm-hmm. So we're gonna get ready to wrap up here.
Okay.
Because we've been doing this for almost 3 hours.
Wow.
I've been standing here for almost 3 hours, and I've had a great time. I really have. It's been. I'm a little sweaty because it's a little warm. Got to tell you, didn't realize how much heat this tree puts out, but this tree could put out some heat.
You don't have a lot of room right here either.
No. Well, we didn't want to take up too much room because
no,
there's
it's
people.
all about the clients having room to get to their pies.
So, again, I was reminding the people who've been viewing us live and watching, just the smiles have just been infectious.
Yeah.
I was reading something here that Michael Martin wrote. He said, iconic, incredible, inspiring event.
Oh, Michael, thank you.
Congrats, LCT. So I thought that was just, a beautiful sentiment of the day, right?
Yeah, it is beautiful.
Right? Yeah. This is one of those days. Chris Coy, he was on, and he just said that it's just great because the warmth and the gratitude, the hugs.
Yeah.
Right. I think, we're getting a little bit further away from the pandemic, and I think.
Oh goodness, the year of the pandemic, we did drive-by pies, where people would drive through, roll down their window. We all had our mask on. We'd hand them a pie. Right. It was very sad.
Yeah.
It's nice to kind of be back to normal.
Kind of, right? Kind of.
It feels very normal.
Yeah, it feels more normal, right?
Yeah.
So, has there been a moment throughout the day that you went, okay, this is a cool moment? What's the coolest moment for you today?
My 89-year-old client that came walking through the door.
Yeah, that was pretty special, wasn't it?
That was really special. Just what a blessing. She and her husband relocated here. She was with IBM back when they were moving a lot of people in.
And when it was called I've Been Moved?
Yes. Had 2 boys, and they bought a house for me. She is still in that home. Her husband has passed away. The boys have grown up and got married and moved on. But just to see her little face is just lovely.
Yeah. Yeah, that was a really cool moment.
It's a beautiful moment.
What do you think it does for the team? When what does it do for the team on this day? What do you think it does for them?
First of all, I think we all love each other, so we're spending some real quality time together. But what we're doing today, this is the essence of who I want this team to be. We are showing up, being exactly who we want to be. And over there on our wall, we have our core values. And the acronym is STORIES, because we want everyone to have really good stories to tell about us. And today they're telling a lot of really good stories, right?
Yeah.
And so we're living out our core values right now and giving back to the community, loving on our clients, loving on each other. That's where I want to work. I want to work somewhere like that.
Right. What do you think? What do you think in terms of what are some of the things you've heard from past clients that you've talked to today? What are some of the special things that they've said?
Well, I've heard repeatedly, thank you for all that you do. Has someone that was at our knife event. let me pull that one back in.
Right.
Knife sharpening event.
Right.
We did that last week, and he was just talking about how do you all think about all these things to do and give back?
Right.
And he had his knives for 20 years and had never been sharpened, so he really needed us.
Right.
Maybe I'll need a new home to go with those knives. I don't know.
Right.
But just I think having the toy drive going along with the Thanksgiving, it gives people an opportunity.
A lot of toys.
That box, I mean, we only had a few toys in the bottom of the box, and it is overflowing and on the floor right now. And anyway, it's been a great day. I've enjoyed watching so many people come in and be excited about seeing their agent that represented them. Obviously, it's great when I see people that I worked with 30 years ago, but just seeing today, and I just heard a while ago, someone was taking a picture with Nogi, and she said she had bought 3 homes between her and her children, and how wonderful Nogi was, and she just loved him. And I'm like, I know, I get it. I love him too. So just watching the hugs and the appreciation, and it's definitely to be able to pull an event this size off, and all day long, it definitely is a team effort, to be able to do it. But it's been a beautiful day, and I appreciate you being here.
So we're going to wrap.
Thank you for supporting me.
You're welcome. Okay, so we're going to wrap this up. So, and which is why I have you here, is to wrap this thing up, because we're going to call it.
Are you sing?
No, we're not going to sing. No. We're going to wrap this up.
How are we going to wrap?
So, I think what I want you to do is wrap this up the way that Linda Craft would like to wrap up this live show. How would she, if she could wrap up the show, if she was the host, how would she wrap this up?
Oh my goodness, I'm not the host. I don't know anything about this kind of stuff that you do. How would I wrap it up? Happy Thanksgiving. Just, this is the one day that we pause all over the country just to be grateful and to give thanks. And sometimes we are with our families, and it's a lovely, wonderful thing. And sometimes we're with our families, and it's a really hard thing. I was talking to someone earlier today that she was telling me that her mom just went into hospice. And, one of the things that I do when I'm stressed is I inhale God and I exhale love, and it calms me. And I think in this season where we want everything to be joyful and full of gratitude and thanksgiving, the reality is sometimes we got to take some deep breaths.
Yeah.
And for me, it works. I just inhale God, exhale love, and it just brings me back to center, what's really important.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Well, that's a great way to wrap it up. So, ladies and gentlemen, listen, we're live here from Linda Craft Team Studios, 14th annual Pie Day. As we say to you, first of all, I want to say we are so grateful that you have a lot of choices. You chose to spend some time with us today. Thank you for doing that. And as I say to you all over the world, and that is ciao, everybody, and happy Thanksgiving.
Look at them all dressed up. I got to take a picture.